Anyway, on to the recap of what happened last time. Last time, y'all started the adventure off with a bomb. And a very, very crappy deception that somehow still paid off that managed to save all your skins. That resulted in your wonderful Trandoshan friend being able to fight and then thereby skin a Wookiee, funnily enough. And then be posed with a wonderful job, doing what the ship was originally made to do, which was smuggle goods. The goods in this case being, of course, a giant crate of spice and a prisoner frozen in carbonite. And a nice long trek through hyperspace, an attempt to make better drugs that failed miserably that started a fire. You found pretty quickly after you exited hyperspace, your wonderful convict was no longer in said carbonite. Upon searching the ship, couldn't find any sign of him. You tried to take every precaution you could imagine to try to make sure he at least stays on the ship so you can find him. That almost didn't work, except for the fact that one of you has this wonderful force ability to just turn invisible. Spotting the convict just as he unlocked the escape pods, without the wonderful captain even noticing him, and almost making it out until confronted by Ark, who immediately demanded that the escape pods be shut down again. And a very terse encounter began, where after a quick blaster bolt and a swipe of a lightsaber, the convict simply turned around, smiled, and lifted what could only have been a detonator. That was probably for the bomb that your good Mandalorian had been carrying around for way, way too long. Some shenanigans aside, and bits of conversation here and there, you all finally elected to just simply let him leave out the escape pod, with your good friend Vin just managing to key in a quick little tracking protocol. So in the very least, even though the escape pod would launch, you could follow it very easily to its destination. The destination being a very nearby planet, not too far off from a planet you all had left early on in your little adventure together, known as Geonosis. And that is where we begin. You guys are still up in space, well above the planet, but you can definitely make out the pod's trajectory. It is indeed going for good old Geonosis. What do? As Dova fiercely types notes.
Well, I think we should make it like a meeting or something. We need to discuss whatever we're gonna do.
Alrighty.
I just switched to push to talk. Is it coming through?
Yeah, it's come through.
Okay, good.
Oh, I think there's no need to ask, but what the fuck are we gonna do now?
Well, yeah, I think first we should probably go get the bomb.
The what?
And Riddick. No, we don't know his name, I don't think. Do we?
His
name is not actually Riddick.
You just know him
We
as
have
the
to go get
convict.
Baldy.
Yeah, I wasn't even able to find so much as a name on him.
His name is Prey.
I love this already. This is gonna go terribly.
Oh yeah.
So after double checking that the course is laid in correctly to follow this escape pod at a safe distance, then we'll sort of sullenly join the group. And just stare first at Bessie, then at Kuskua.
Well, I think we have like what? Maybe 2 options at most. We can go try to find said convict and probably explode. Or not and hope that Grakas never find us?
You're funny.
I have my moments. I'm guessing that's we need to find this convict or try trying.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, what did the navigation say he was going to?
He's still on
Well, nearest planet,
Luke's the...
apart from Tatooine, which I don't think it has enough fuel inside that escape pod to actually make it to Tatooine, is Geonosis.
Do I know anything about Geonosis?
Do any of us, actually?
Fluke.
I might know a few things.
Fluke would know a few things.
Do I know the current state of that planet?
The current states, not like Vin, you don't check.
Geonosis? That name sounds familiar.
And that's all
do
I
we know
get
that's
to.
big and orange?
Fluke, if you would like to roll me a history check with advantage, because while it's a little bit far away, even from the time of your training and conscription, the older clones talked about it a lot, especially the ones that were there. 17.
Hey, 17.
Very nice. Yeah, you know that's where the first shots were really fired for the Clone Wars. You know that there's an entire population of bug people there. You know there's a bunch of droid factories there, of droids that you were taught specifically of how to deal with, that aren't so much of a problem anymore.
Well, other than that was a war zone, I don't think that's gonna be a problem anymore. There's bug people. I don't think there should be droids anymore, but who knows?
You mentioned bug people. What is the average population?
It's funny because you actually would know that. Luke, you would know that the average hive size, the small end is within the tens of thousands. The larger end, well into millions.
Depends on what you're referring. If you're referring like how many bugs in a colony, could be between a couple thousands, maybe 100,000, could be a million, depending on how unlucky you are, I guess.
So, it's possible for there to be a spaceport of some kind.
By the way,
I was gonna say, how advanced are these bug people?
That's enough to make combat droids.
Probably, yeah. And I don't think they're friendly, are they?
Fuck no.
Yeah, even there's a port, I don't think we should use it.
It is not us who will use it. The convict will not want to stay on a hostile world. His first interest is escape. A ship.
More, do you have
That's a fair point.
Do you have inspiration by any chance, More?
Not on this character.
You now have it because you're thinking like Prey, and I appreciate this.
Woo, hunters.
Well, that's a fair point, actually, but in that case, we need to find out where he's gonna land and then find the nearest port. I think that should help.
If I might,
I'll turn to Jesse.
Captain, your systems, is there an option to shut down the functionality of this vessel? Because the moment we land, we will be the closest vessel in range.
Not that I know of, but I know that I can pretty much lock it. I lock it down, power it off, all that.
What do you mean by lock it?
Door go burr.
On the ship while it was still attached? Yes. While it's out in free fall? No.
I think I thought he was talking about the the actual ship.
No, he was talking about the escape pod.
Oh.
Specifically, I'm referring to the ship we're in right now. Because the moment we land, this is going to be the closest ship in range.
This is also true.
I mean, That's maybe a good thing. Could be useful.
How much
Yeah.
does the escape pod have in the way of sensors? Probably
Jack
not a
shit.
lot, right?
It has like a
Wait.
very basic complement for life support at best.
Okay.
Like it can
Considering
scan.
what we learned about upgrades on the ship.
Right. Let me put it this
So
way:
we
it can scan to make sure that at least whatever planet it's about to land on is habitable. If it's even like an option to leave the escape pod when you land.
So we probably don't need to worry about him detecting our landing. I look at the trajectory on my data pad again. Does it look like he's coming down near a spaceport?
Nah, not really. At least not anything that could be identified as spaceport. Honestly, it looks more like just a bunch of fucking craggy ass rocks. Because Geonosis. It's hard to tell what actually is like quote unquote man-made and what is just natural terrain.
So I show the region that I've sort of narrowed it down to the Trandoshan, and I say, if you were landing here, where would you go?
First of all, taking a look at the map, I will take a general look at the map, just so that way I can recall this at will.
Very nice.
Are there any areas that show decent pockets of habitation? Like, say, water sources, signs of civilization, or of traffic?
On Geonosis.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
Well, what you do see is not too far off from where the pod is expected to be making landing. There is a kind of craggy shelf there. It doesn't look like it's habitable, but it does look like a place to possibly hide out or even land at. And a little bit further away from that, or rather a lot further away from that, is something that just kind of looks like a rocky citadel of sorts.
Rocky Citadel. The pod's landing in perceived middle of nowhere.
There isn't much to see. This might be a place where ships could be held, but the general area is not, well, stable for long-term living.
Well, we probably won't want to leave the ship out in the open unless it's far enough away to where those have no idea where it is. So basically, we either find a big enough area that can hide the ship, or land somewhere where it'd take a long time for people to get there.
Or we could do the easiest thing. Wait for the pod to land. We search the pod and then we track him from there.
Yeah, but I'm basically suggesting this so then he doesn't go and take the ship.
I don't think it's. Are you telling me your ship is that easy to steal?
I mean, I'm just saying, if he managed to steal a bomb off the Mandalorian who had it with him, sneak around our ship and build a detonator for said bomb, and managed to actually escape, I wouldn't doubt it if he's able just to basically steal the ship.
Okay, call me crazy here, but I think swiping an object from a guy who is basically encased in an armor is not that hard. He
Yeah,
can
but
feel anything. That helmet doesn't let him see a lot.
Yeah, but he opened the door without being heard.
I was fucking distracted!
He was distracted.
By the way, Grim. Sorry, I thought Eras is the DM again. Or I guess this would be a question for Jesse, but just a general question. Is the ship capable of being piloted by a single individual, or is it mandatory to have a co-pilot?
It wouldn't be easy, but it's certainly possible.
Okay. And considering who we're dealing with, it's not far-fetched to say that of all the people that are capable, he might be capable of it.
The not Riddick.
After today, we need to get one of those droids that can pilot ships. That way we can just tell the droid leave and get back when we are done.
Yeah, like R2?
Oh.
Something like R2?
I don't know this R2, but I think that's a pretty old model.
The droid from Star Wars. The one that everyone knows.
Referring to in character.
Yeah,
Oh.
in character.
Oh.
I mean, you
Yeah,
know what an astromech droid is, and yeah, an R2 series is an astromech. And
Yeah.
some of the older ones actually could potentially do all sorts of shit you weren't even sure they were capable of.
I mean, an R2 model is kind of old, but sure, whatever. Whatever we can find. But after that.
Do we really think he would try to steal the ship?
I just look at you.
I mean...
Because if we're sure, well, our plan is obvious, isn't it?
Grim, I have a question.
Hmm?
Are we close enough to where we'd be able to see Geonosis pretty well from where we are?
I'd say probably, yeah.
Jesse's gonna point out the
The cockpit.
there's no wind in space. I was about to call it the windshield, and I was like, wait a minute. He's gonna point out the cockpit. Do you see that? That isn't like a planet full of plants. I don't think anyone would want to stay there for long.
That was my point earlier, Captain.
Nuts.
Yeah, so
No,
it's almost
but
certain that he would steal whatever ship he could to get off there.
Then we know what the cheese in our trap is, don't we? And he just looks at all of you.
I don't know. I kind of not like the idea of just landing and waiting. Especially when he has a bomb.
Additionally, the man is intelligent.
I think this is a good idea. He snuck past all of us, and we caught him at the last second before he got off.
Literally only because Vic was fucking invisible. That was literally the only reason you even caught him. He almost got off the ship without any of you knowing.
There is an alternative.
I apologize. My voice today it's hard on me today.
It does sound good.
There is an alternative. We could simply patrol this region and await a ship on the sensors to be leaving. But that runs the risk. After all, we don't know the general trafficking routes here.
I mean, you could literally scan the planet. You do have the capability on this ship to scan for life forms.
It's not just life forms, that's the thing. It's pinning the individual down, because we're talking about a planet that's, for all intents and purposes, a living hive. Something tells me scanning for life forms, it's not going to be as precise, or I'm actually not sure of the technology at this case.
Precise, no, but it might give you like a general idea of what direction he might be heading.
Yeah, or we can try to find the life pod. I think that would be easier, right? A
Scan
life
the
pod is
planet
supposed
around
to be
the
something you can
laptop?
find. That's the point of it, right? To be rescued. I
Actually,
think
I
we
don't remember
should
how
just
it is
try to
now.
find where he lands, get there and track him. It shouldn't be that. Well, it could be hard, but
On Desert Planet, you think it'd be easy.
yeah, but that guy.
That
Yep.
guy. Yeah, there is the fact that it is that guy.
There is a issue with that fluke. Say we get down there, find his general trail, and track him to civilization. Finding him in such an urban jungle is not simple.
I don't think civilization is what I will use. Remember life.
Not wrong.
A place
I
of reasonable population.
Are there near humans on this planet? Then nods.
There are bugs and there were droids. I don't know if there are more droids. Maybe the bugs made more droids. Probably.
More droids?
More droids!
The Jawas come and take over Geonosis for the scrap.
I can see that.
I mean, I don't think he'll be able to get to civilization before we track him. It's pretty far, right?
I mean, the closest thing that even looks like it might be some form of civilization down there. And hell, look, even just looking at the map, you can tell, yeah, that rocky citadel, if there was going to be any sort of quote-unquote civilization, that would be the closest bet.
How many days of travel from the area we think he's gonna land?
6-ish hours, maybe.
6-ish hours. Damn it. He might make it. There's another problem, by the way. What happens if the box sees the ship landing? They might come for us.
Might.
I would.
In that case, it's more of a will.
I
Considering
think we have two options and no more information. What do you think? We track him or we lay a trap with the ship?
Look.
Go.
is he here?
I'm here.
Paging the
there he
Mandalore.
is.
Oh,
Questioning the guy who got the bomb stolen off him.
I
Thank you
think
for that.
I think Luck wants to track the convict and at least get the bomb back. I think that's what's going through his head.
Back. Yeah.
They took my baby.
He comes back to the ship with the bomb. You should probably remember that part if we wanted to make a trap. He probably still has the bomb with him.
Well, while going down, use the scanner, see if life signs are immediately around. That should, theoretically, make sure that the trap even works, because it can't work on prey that isn't nearby.
That sounds fair.
While going down, can I join Jesse in the cockpit? And considering the newfound knowledge I have of Geonosis, god damn it,
The planet.
topography. Would it be possible to assist him in finding a place to hide the ship that would have higher chances of not being seen?
Easily. Very easily.
Alright.
So, that's the plan then. We're landing on Geonosis.
Against our better judgment.
And lack of options.
The only other option is literally just wait in space, see if a ship comes out, and then ambush it, but that has a lot of variables that don't work out too well.
Yeah, like what was just some
ship
random
even
ship?
has weapons. Does it?
There's a ship leaving. It was to attack it. That's a Star Destroyer.
I would do something like that too. Anyway, yeah, there are weapons on this ship. It's got quad cannons, both over and under. Sadly, that's also about all it has, because this thing's a freighter, not a combat ship. Anyway, so you begin your descent, scanning for life forms, and the only readout that comes back from the planet is minimal. Is there life there? Yes. But nowhere near the numbers Fluke just told you guys.
Hey,
Something
Fluke.
happened in this planet.
Hey, Fluke, you know how numbers work, right? You said there's supposed to
Very
be a
much.
certain number of life forms on this planet, right?
There were a certain numbers, yes.
Well, evidently something's wrong that either you got wrong or the planet is getting wrong.
I mean,
The planet
I don't
doesn't know
know.
its population.
well, how about this? Maybe there were millions and now they're not. You can guess why.
I
Seriously,
can't guess why. I've never seen this planet before.
Me neither.
Already killed them all.
Maybe there was a war. Maybe your scanning's not as good. Maybe they're on the ground. I don't know.
To be fair, you guys were recently talking about to upgrade the ship. That might be something to look at in the upgrade department.
True.
Advanced system scanners.
But no, with your good Trandoshan friend directing you to a nice little plateau with plenty of room, landing in a fairly hidden spot, very easy, and it's not far off from where the pod is going to land. I even have a map for it.
It looks like Tatooine again.
I mean, it's kind of like
There
Tatooine.
happens to be this annoying rock that's just on top of the ship.
The rock fades out of existence.
Hey, I didn't make the map, but thank God for the guy who did and just made a shit ton of maps for this ship. And I applaud them constantly and consistently.
Let's use the bomb on the rock.
Oh, is that the landing? Is that the cargo bay?
Yeah.
I won't lie. I understood that was a cargo bay on each side right there. I never understood how they loaded it.
Yeah, back panel literally just pops open, lowers down to the ground. There's a slightly less obtrusive loading dock there too, but for like mass cargo, this is the better option.
At the bottom of the cargo ramp, Vin pauses and starts rummaging around in his pack. And after a few moments, he pulls out 2 ion grenades and looks around at the assembled company. If we manage to close the distance with this guy, anyone who he doesn't have eyes on should set one of these on. And he kind of looks around at folks again, gauging who is the least likely to get them all killed with a grenade.
That is a very
And-
short list.
He hands
Yes.
one of the grenades to Fluke.
I don't know how to add that to my inventory, but sure. Iron grenade, I think.
Yep. I think
Basically a fireball of lightning.
Oh boy.
I think I have it in the handouts. Yeah, it's under special weapons in the handouts.
Oh.
Then he looks around again,
It's more than a fireball. But still.
and with significantly more reluctance, he starts to hand the other grenade to Jesse, and then he kind of stops and hands it to the Trandoshan instead.
Jesse tries to be useful, just accidentally kills his own arm.
Yeah, there is that to consider too.
He sent her around with it flopping behind him.
I just give you a questioning look. I take the ion grenade, just looking at it in my hands.
You know what this is?
Yes, however, as individuals go, I think I'm the most obvious one.
For what?
Yes. Look at me. Do you see any hiding with this?
I say as I take my shotgun and just hurl it, just rest it on my shoulder.
Camouflage the trees.
I just stare at you.
It'll be dark. You're green.
Jesse, make
I'm not racist.
Jesse, make me a perception check real quick.
This is notice. Oh, you're not green.
Nah, just
By the way, keep in mind, I don't think we're gonna use the grenades. We are supposed to capture this guy alive somehow.
yeah, Jesse. This is fucking Geonosis. What trees?
I
Hey, he
believe
didn't say hiding on Geonosis. He said hiding. Period.
I'll grant that. But to Fluke, I'll say,
I believe the plan is use these to disrupt electronics in the region, such as a detonator or a bomb.
Or both.
Are you sure this is not gonna blow up the bomb? Call me crazy, but bombs tend to blow up when you throw a grenade at them.
Grim said, I think it was Grim that said, think of ion grenades more as EMPs.
Yeah. Like, it's gonna hurt, don't get me wrong, if it, like, hits you, but anything electronic, oh no, it's gonna be knocked out for a bit.
Okay, good. So everybody ready?
Yep.
Alright.
Yes, let's try to find that guy, I guess.
And nods.
At
and
least the pod.
re-shoulders his pack. He has his data pad out though, with the trajectory of the pod. And has the pod already landed, or did we overtake it, or?
Oh no, it definitely landed by now.
Okay, so he has the pod up. He has the pad up, and he's looking at the current location of the pod, and sort of shows it to the rest of the crew.
Alrighty. So, you round this wonderful little plateau that you've managed to hide your bulky ass ship in. It's a fair bit of walking to the pod still, but, you know, only a couple hours later, you can see it in the distance. It kind of stands out, what with all the flat plains, sand, craggy earth, and fucking metallic pod just jutting out of the damn ground.
Occupied?
You tell me.
Yee.
Like, can we tell whether there's I mean, on the artwork it looks like there's a trail leading away from it. Can we see that?
Once you get closer, definitely.
So,
I mean, Fluke is gonna take a look at it through the scope of his rifle, but if he doesn't see anything moving, I'm going to approach.
Roll me a perception check, Fluke, with advantage because you are using a sniper scope.
Oh, lucky.
The pod's open. There's a fair bit of blood on the ground. And a bit of a trail of that blood. Looks like it was a rocky landing.
Yeah, I think someone got a rocky, very bad landing.
couldn't have happened to a nicer asshole.
Hey, Jesse's right here.
I don't think that guy is. Well, I don't know if he's an asshole. I would have done the same that he did, to be honest, in his situation.
Who's an asshole?
Yes.
And Finn just mutters to himself, and he's trying to sort of sneak across the terrain, but if it's really as flat and level as it looks on this art, then
It very much is. It's just miles upon miles of fucking just sand and dirt until you hit a rock face somewhere. It's Wyoming.
Okay, real quick, can I tell how fresh is the blood?
Sure, and you'll have assistance from your good Trandoshan friend, because that's what Moore said he wanted to do while he went to go do something.
Alright, what is this? Survival?
Yep, survival with advantage.
I'm
Thanks.
killing it.
Very much so, damn. Yeah, you can tell that it was a rough landing. There's a bit of blood even in the pod. Not entirely sure what happened. Kind of looks like something ruptured and he caught himself on it, and it was bad. Literally kind of just fell out of the pod. Took several steps forward away from it. Seems to have ripped a bit of cloth or something to staunch the bleeding. Before it's just a regular little dirt trail leading away from the pod.
Well, good news. This might be easier than we thought.
Jesse
Also-
is going to climb up and see if he left anything worth taking inside the pod.
Stay away from the pod.
This is your own pod.
Yeah, but he got in there with a bomb.
Roll me an investigation check, Jesse.
By the way, guys, I think we have a situation. This blood is good because the guy is hurt, but the guy is hurt, so he might be dead when we find him.
I mean,
Could be dead.
come back
Which
in
is bad.
carbonite and use crayon to fill in the thing.
Also, yeah, Jesse,
Oh wait,
there's shit in that pod, including no bomb.
Vin is going to look at the pod computer to try and see what were the last things this guy was looking at before he got out. Was there any particular? Was he searching for a spaceport? Was he looking at any particular map nearby? That kind of thing.
Funny you should mention. Roll me that slicer tool check. Or the hacker tool check. Whichever one it was for you. I honestly don't remember. Because I'm terrible.
Intelligence.
Yes.
24.
You don't need to stop rolling so good. Yeah, it's pretty easy to pull up the last thing he was looking at, which oddly enough is just a little map of that same little rocky citadel out in the distance.
So, who's ready for a hike on the desert?
Back to the ship.
Oh, come
More
on.
grumbling from the Amparan.
It's not the first time you guys hike through a desert. Come on.
But we
it's
got
like the sixth
beer on
time.
this ship.
It's the sixth time. 2 months ago was the first.
Have the speed bike on the ship.
Yeah, but it can only carry, I think, at
One.
most, like... Isn't it the same type of speed bike they had on,
It's
Endor?
a swoop bike, I think,
It
right?
can literally carry 2 at max, but that would be pushing its limits even then.
See, I asked myself this question earlier. Pretty much the only way that it'd be possible to fit all 5 of us on it is literally 3 people riding on the front and using like a Flintstones motorcycle.
Brilliant.
It's been
Okay, I don't know.
that.
I don't know what you're talking about, but we should start moving. Come on.
Yep,
As
you're burning.
Vin clambers out of the pod, he shows the image of the little citadel to Fluke without comment. And as they get moving, he scoops down. He kneels down to scoop up a sample of the
Oh no.
Yep, this is ketchup.
blood.
Vic, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
What is going on here?
Oh, this will not end well.
The joys of being force sensitive in my games. Oh lordy.
Oh, 10.
As you reach down to try to take a sample of this blood just sitting in the dirt, still fairly fresh, you get almost overwhelmed by just a flurry of different emotions. Thankfully, it's feeling a little bit familiar at this point to you, so you can more properly identify things here and there. There's always that deep-seated fury constantly in the back of everything, but in the forefront, again, just that same cold amusement.
Hey, Ben, you coming or what?
Yeah.
Imagine if y'all were Jedi. God, I'd be fucking with you constantly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Griff.
Straightens
If I die.
up and he straightens up and follows after the others.
Alrighty, more?
Would it be possible to grab some supplies off of the ship to simulate a healer's kit?
God, yes. That was the
Okay,
first thing.
thank God.
Yeah, one of the things this thing did come stock with, thankfully, because no one upgrades shit on that Revenant, was thankfully a first aid kit, oddly enough. Which, weirdly enough, was untouched, despite everything you see here.
He probably just forgot it.
Maybe.
Panic.
Okay, we should, when we start walking, we should walk in a kind of a formation that is not too close to each other. I don't like deserts, and I don't know what's beneath the sand, so I don't want to all of us to fall in a ditch or something. So let's,
Out in a V formation.
yeah, something like that.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen? It's not like I'm going to throw a crate dragon at you all. Why would I ever do such a thing?
A sandworm or something. I don't know.
Sand.
Sand centipede.
No crate dragons here.
Did you all see that, or is
Ah,
I'm seeing, what is it? A mirage.
It's a mirage.
It's a mirage. It's a mirage.
Mirage? Mirage! It's a mirage! Less mirage for more mirage!
Oh god, the Jawas are the meme today.
Yeah.
God damn it. Anyway,
And I would like to be in the back of the formation, please. Thank you.
fair. I'm assuming your resident hunter slash tracker, your Trandoshan friend, who is taking the heat really well, all things considered, is in the front.
I have a
Yeah.
shotgun.
That's a yes.
Don't worry, SpongeBob. You're gonna be great. What kind of place is this?
What V formation are we making?
I wasn't aware
Anchor.
we were doing a V formation.
I just want to be spaced out. I don't care if it is a B, an L. I don't know. Pick a letter.
Well, at this point, you're going for a very asinine T, and now it's turning into a Y.
W.
I just
Anyway,
looked at.
YMCA.
See, I'm looking, and like I understand why the Mandalorian's at front, but the bald, pale-skinned guy that's already getting a sunburn with a little pea shooter on his hip is also in front, and I'm just staring, just cocking my head.
He's putting distance between himself and the rest of the party, like
this is fair.
10 feet or so.
All right. Now then, my good Trandoshan friend, if you would be so kind as to make me a survival check to follow the tracks.
Alright, survival check.
You're good at this, right?
I've got-
Only
The whole
a
thing.
+3, sadly. Wisdom's not that high. I want to ask though, does Wanderer mean anything? Like, I'm not asking if it gives me any bonuses, but does it basically just mean I can't get lost?
I would say in this case, I would grant you advantage on this check, just for the simple fact that you know the topography, you know just from the general direction everything's going, where the track should be leading.
Okay. 16.
Perfect.
It's all sand.
I mean, yeah, it's all sand, but thankfully the tracks are really easy to follow. And just at a quick little glance, you notice that...
Give me a minute.
Good.
Fuck's sake, who knocks on my door?
Jehovah's Witness.
On days like this, I miss the helmet of the uniform. It's quite useful.
Hey, you got a hood.
That's true, you do have a hood.
It's not the same.
The helmet had air conditioning.
Yeah.
I mean, they were made to literally subvert any adverse environments you might encounter. That's literally what the suit's entire purpose was, other than just taking a shot once in a while.
Man, I need to steal one of those.
I mean, you're wearing most of it.
Yeah. But with the helmet, I can use the bot modifier. Then it's fun.
This is also true. Hey,
I
you
need
might,
some trooper to steal the helmet.
who knows, you might find one sooner or later. You are on
We find-
Geonosis.
We find the body of one. How convenient. Wait, no, I could find, actually I can find clone trooper armor in this planet.
Possibly.
Pretty old one, but huh. That would be really grim.
I mean, I am Grim.
This is true.
I think we could also just find like abandoned droids.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they had like a couple of droid factories on Geonosis.
That's it, since it's going to take more of a minute to get back anyway. I'm going to basically tell them, yeah, you follow the tracks. It is quite the walk, so Luke, if you would like, you can make me a quick perception check just to see all the glory of where the Clone Wars started and basically your entire conception.
All the glory of sand.
I am Man,
Oh.
I'm rolling so good.
This is really good too. Oh god, you even hit the 20. No one else really catches eye of it, but as you walk further and further, you do catch sights here and there, just little things sticking out of the sand.
What little things?
Well, at first it just looked like a rock. You bring up your scope real quick, get a better look at it.
Oh yeah.
That's a droid arm. And another. You even see the chassis of the chest plate of an old B1 battle droid. And it suddenly occurs to you as you slowly just pan your head around and scan, this at one point was a massive battlefield.
Hey guys, careful where you're walking. There are many things under the sand. Probably a lot of droids, actually.
I'm actually glad I didn't bring my Trandoshan now.
We need to
Wow.
stop and get these droids.
Yeah,
We need a droid
Toydarian.
Hey!
the Toydarian.
I can do stuff with this.
I can make a thing!
But beyond that, nothing really worthwhile to note. Nothing's moving, thankfully. It looks like it's been there for a while. Hours pass, and eventually you finally get here.
We're gonna be walking back to the ship. It's gonna be like that scene from Toy Story where all the toys are coming out of the sandbox.
Familiar.
Funny that you mentioned that.
Sandy area and what seems to be a cave.
Leroy! Nah, I ain't doing that.
And you took that drop.
Luck, you feel your genitals tingle at a sight of a cave.
Oh god!
Okay,
I don't get it.
Oh, his junk almost started off.
It's a long story.
Womp rat fever.
Constitution save fails very bad.
I only put 2 of those womp rats in any one of those encounters, and of course it's Luck that gets bitten and nailed by it.
so question for all of you. Let's say our friend is... That's a cave, right?
That's a cave.
If I were him, I would trap the shit out of that cave, so... Who here is good with that?
I say we send Vin. They have the glow stick of death.
The what? Oh wait, I saw him, right? I saw the lightsaber.
You did see the lightsaber.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, Lizard Man's walking.
Does Lizard Man
Okay,
have
then.
dark vision? I want to say yes, but I can't remember.
Yep, I do have dark vision.
All right,
Yeah, he
one
tends
moment.
to do that. Last time he did, he shotgun a what was it? The car? A speeder.
It was a very nice speeder.
Wait, doesn't
It
Vin
was.
have dark vision too?
Yep.
Yes.
Vin has super dark vision.
Extreme dark vision. Extreme
Man,
dark vision.
Bim must be in hell in this planet.
It is.
Yeah, Vin seems surprisingly eager to get towards the shelter of the cave, but that might just be that he's taking up Fluke's cue to check for traps. Do I see anything that looks like, especially anything that looks like a tripwire to a bomb?
Roll me an
But-
investigation check.
Any traps in general?
I don't think the bomb is gonna be there. It would
Nah.
be stupid if he blows the cave, he's gonna be trapped inside.
Unless there's
He's
more
ready to go
entrances.
down with the ship early.
Unless there's more
I
entrances,
wouldn't
but we don't know
run
that.
I mean, at a glance, nah. Nothing that really seems to scream trap.
Speaking honestly, while he might set traps, considering how he dealt with us before, I believe it obvious to believe no need for traps against us.
You think he's gonna try to sneak?
None of us saw him before, and he literally walked behind the captain several times.
He did.
And the Mandalorian.
He did.
Bring me into every situation, don't you?
Hey,
Hey.
to be fair, fucking Jesse was literally manning the console he managed to flip a switch on.
Yeah.
You rolled really fucking good on those sleight of hand checks. Jesus Christ.
Speaking honestly, considering what we have seen, he is focused towards a goal. Anything else, especially setting traps for unaware hunters, would be a waste of time. The moment he got out to that carbonite, he wasted none of his time. Only made one countermeasure, just in case.
All right, in that case. Let's head in and space. Let's do some space between each other. So, and I don't know. Keep an eye on the front, on the entrance, just in case.
Then
I will just look to Vin.
Perhaps I should go first. You look like you could get taken down by a single blaster bolt.
I mean, don't we all?
Then arches one eyebrow and nods. Motions with his motions with
A
his
single blaster bolt. What do you think I am, a stormtrooper?
There I am. Luck.
No,
he's
Luck
sort
could
of-
take a hit at least. He's got armor, or theoretically.
I don't think
In
he'd been
theory,
able to take
yeah.
2 hits, though.
Now it's reflected back at him from his own shot.
I mean, if
With
he
more power, somehow.
yeah, if I take a sniper shot from one of the ones I shot, I'm down.
Oh yeah, sniper shot. That thing is like, well, I was gonna say 308 caliber. Wait, is 308 caliber a rifle ammo? I forget it. I don't know guns.
That is a rifle round, yes, and it is literally the kind of preferred choice for a lot of sniper rifles. Anyway, now that you're there, let's see what you can see.
In character, I don't think there's any traps because this guy isn't the type to waste time. Out of character, oh fuck yes, there's a trap.
Well, Vin certainly thinks he's being stealthy, but
Yeah.
realistically
Actually, moving
speaking,
forward, is it possible to roll survival to see what exactly has come through this cave? Animal life, individuals, etc.
Bug.
You can certainly try. Roll me a survival check.
Anything color sensitive.
Color sensitive.
Dark vision's a bitch.
Yeah. I mean, roll it. Let's see what you see.
Only a
What's
12.
color? Wait, what's color sensitive mean?
Dark vision you can only see in like hues of gray in darkness, not actual colors.
Yeah. There was
Ah, so
actually
broad
a,
vision.
there was a dungeon master who made a trap that stumped their players because they all had dark vision. Essentially, a dark room full of keys, but only one of them was the right one, and it was the red key.
That's fucking hilarious. I might have to use that in the future. But no, just glancing through, I mean, really hard to tell because you literally walked into a rocky cave. There's not much of tracks here. Some of the stone does look pretty worn though, like it was well traveled at one point.
In a rocky cave. Damn it. Taliban's here.
Jesse's gonna kind of just hang back a little bit from the Trandoshan and Umbarn, and kind of just stay in between the first two and Luck and Fluke, and he's gonna try to stealth his way through here.
All right, roll me stealth. That's a good stealth.
That's a good stealth.
Am I being sneaky-fied?
You are being very sneaky-fied, my good friend.
Yahoo!
Ooh. Okay, right there. Hold up.
Dexterity saving throw.
Nah, I'm not that mean.
Aw.
You get to see a lot from that position.
But I wanted to be
Bug
blue
spitting, bro.
for once in my life.
I
I wanted to
wanted to
walk
be
into
blue.
all the traps.
That'd be terrifying. You're sitting there sneaking through with the Trandoshan. You turn around for 1 minute. You turn back around. You see that Trandoshan getting carried away by 2 bugs.
I see a dead body.
Well,
No, he's just sleeping.
I mean, technically, your Trandoshan friend sees a dead body.
Well, yeah.
I'd like to point out, this map was made well prior to this. That's not a token or anything. That's literally just part of the map. So, I planned for this, oddly enough, before Fluke said a damn thing. I'm pointing that out right now.
Oh no, he actually died?
No, that's
Oh,
not... No. I mean, yeah, you're trying... yeah, there's a dead body there. To the entrance of, like, a little offshoot cave tunnel here.
Can I see it yet from where I am?
I mean, as soon as you, like, around that corner, yeah, you'll be able to see it very easily.
Does it look like the convict?
No, the convict was not wearing armor.
Nothing. Oh,
Is it stormtrooper
that's armor?
It looks like stormtrooper armor, but not quite. In fact, Reem, you see this, and it kind of almost looks like your good friend Fluke's armor, but much less refined.
Okay. In that case, if I recognize it as something akin to clone trooper armor, rather than being cautious, I'll move up curiously. Because if it's a clone trooper, this thing is, in his mind, quite old. Sorry, Fluke.
Depends on your definition of old, but yes.
Just takes off the helmet. Fluke, no, you were so young. Wait a minute.
Hey, what do you guys find? What's going on?
I just
Oh,
go on my
my
comms, and then I just...
Bugs.
Like, you hear the comms active, but I'm not saying anything as I just look forward.
Oh, right, come. Sorry. What happened? Why'd you stop?
Found the... I'm gonna whisper this, by the way, stage whisper.
Okay.
A clone trooper's corpse, along with several others.
I'm assuming the clone trooper is a relic from an bygone era.
Oh,
Those bodies, though.
Oh no, those are old as fuck too. And they look like bugs. One even looks like a lizard of some kind.
Don't worry, I speak the language.
I don't know how to feel about lizard. Okay.
There are several bodies, but they all seem quite old.
And with
I
that,
mean, I kind of told you there was a war here, right?
You did.
does it look like they've been looted in any way, shape, or form? Actually, if the clone trooper still has his armor, that's a big tell.
I mean, yeah, Clone Trooper still has his armor. He's even got his big-ass honking friggin' blaster rifle by him.
Wait, how did he die?
Roll me a medicine check.
Medicine.
Concussive blast.
Okay, I'm less concerned now.
Also, further in the cave, not you're stepping there, that's a human in the back.
Also the same level of old, or just...
Definitely same level of old. Like, this thing's been here a fucking while.
An old decrepit cave filled with old decrepit corpses.
And a dude with a mullet.
Should we investigate or continue along? If nothing else, nothing has been looted. So potentially there's some salvage here.
Like caves, so I'd rather get the fuck out of here.
As you get deeper and deeper in, my gear luck, you just feel your genitals itch more and more. You feel the pain on your arm from where the guy... No, I think it was your shin it bit you, right? It bit you
Yeah, but
somewhere.
like on the back of the shin or something.
Yeah,
Right, hold
it
on.
hurts.
I just, oh, sorry, brother. I'm just wanna step in, take a good
Sorry,
look.
brother.
Hulk Hogan, clone trooper.
Sorry, brother.
Brother.
Also,
Make sure
do you-
that the guy's not hiding here, just waiting for us to pass and then sneak by.
I'm assuming you have a light on, right?
I should, yes. It is a cave.
Grim, I have a question.
Grim, I would like to put a light on.
Fair enough and easy enough. Anyway,
I would
what's
like
the
to
question?
correct my question. Can I use his light to see in there?
Yes. Wouldn't be hard.
All right. I'm just basically gonna go in behind him.
Do you need something?
What's in there?
Buddies. Most importantly, not the convict.
Yeah, is there anything possibly useful in there?
Well, this fucking clone trooper is wearing a full set of fucking clone trooper armor, including a helmet, oddly enough. It's an older helmet, but it'll still work with your kit.
Fluke, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is your light covering pretty much like most of the room? Or like basically where are you aiming it?
I'm gonna assume my light work has a torch.
Well, honestly, it'd probably be equipped to your rifle, if anything. So, yeah, it's wherever you point the rifle. Tactical,
Yeah,
son.
well, it's more like a cone.
Yeah.
Sort of.
So human is in the light.
Yeah, humans in the light, you can very clearly see that. I mean, it's mostly just a skeleton at this point, but of all the things, it's wearing robes.
Can Jesse see anything shiny near it?
Wait, robes?
Roll me a perception check. Also, yes, robes.
Good soldiers
I wanna
follow
investigate.
orders.
Yeah, I want to investigate that body.
You're welcome to, because Jesse don't see shit.
Yes.
There's
The
no
dead
way
here
I
is
get
made
that.
of dead.
Luke, roll me investigation with advantage, because this is more than likely exactly what you think it is.
11.
Still high enough. Yeah, that was a Jedi at one point in its life before it ended.
Does he has anything with him? Anything? I mean, a lightsaber.
Just a few feet away from his hand, where he fell.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
That makes 3.
Four.
4?
I think it's 4.
Excuse me.
4 or
excuse me.
3.
3
Let's
that
hear
you
it.
have, 4 that you found.
Who
Yeah.
would have guessed?
Because we
I
gave
haven't
one back to Gracchus.
To be honest, I've never seen one of these so close. And I have no idea how to use this, so
Then
Maybe you?
pokes his head around the door frame. Seen what so close? And his eyes sort of light up as he sees what you're holding. Assuming you haven't put it away yet, have you?
no, I have it so everybody can see it.
An elegant
I
weapon
am-
from a more civilized age.
I have no idea how to even ignite one of these. I'm assuming it's the button, but I don't want to press anything. So, do you want it? I have nothing to do with this.
Phrase, do you want it? Vin's eyes just light up and he reaches out his hands. Then he stops and kind of regards you suspiciously. Why are you offering it to me?
I seen you use one before, so I'm assuming you know how to.
Oh, that reminds me. Out of character, when we were at Gracchus's palace, Vin tried to do a deception check to make it seem like she didn't know how to operate a lightsaber, which she did fail. So,
Meanwhile, Jesse was just failing to turn it on in general.
Yeah, I was
Question: When
kind
you
of sad.
said I saw Bean with a lightsaber, what was Bean doing with lightsaber? Was it fighting?
Trying
or
to hit the
just-
convict with it.
well, in Gracchus's palace, it was as simple as trying to turn it on.
This is
Yeah.
true.
So
And
you've seen Vin turn one of these on before. Yeah.
and use one.
So Vin still looks a little suspicious.
In that case, I
but-
say like, okay, I see you have one of those. So, do you know how to use it at least? Don't get me wrong. I just don't want to be caught by this thing for someone that doesn't know how to use it.
He gives you a long look, like he's thinking about trying to fib it off, but finally he nods slowly. And reaches out his hand again.
Well, all yours. If you excuse me, I need. I know this is distasteful, but I need to repair my armor, and there's one right there. So
I
Might as
thought
well.
you complained about the Mark 1 armor.
beggars can't be choosers, right? Or something like that.
Not wrong.
Since Jesse's basically on top of it, could he see the clone trooper's helmet?
Yeah, you can definitely see the helmet.
Hey, Mando, this guy looks like you.
You have no idea how right you are.
His head looks like a T.
Good old Mark 1s.
Is the lightsaber still functional, by the way?
Do you try to turn it on?
I do, if there's nothing obviously, like, I don't know, if it doesn't look hugely obviously damaged in some way.
I mean, not apparent. So yeah, you could definitely try to turn it on if that's what you want to try to do.
He tries to turn it on.
For a moment, this entire section of the cave is illuminated in a vibrant blue glow. A familiar hum and hiss sounding off throughout the walls. Before it just shorts out.
He stares entranced and then swears when it shorts, and he starts fiddling with it. He doesn't have. I'm going to say he probably doesn't have his tools with him.
No, but it won't be hard just to like partially disassemble it, see if you can find the issue, and that would be as simple as like an investigation check.
Did you try to turn it off and back on again?
So while Fluke is working on the armor, Vin starts disassembling this thing, and he has it kind of halfway apart within like 30 seconds. You said an investigation check?
Yep.
That is a critical success.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that power cell's dead.
Hey guys, look, this armor is my size. How lucky, huh?
Funny that. It's almost as if it was made to fit one particular person you happen to be the exact copy of.
Yeah.
Ah, this was a joke.
Imagine if Fluke and McMahon and Jango Fett's armor.
Which reminds
nothing
me,
escapes your sight, huh?
Fluke, add one Mark 1 clone helmet to your inventory and add one to your AC if you put it on.
Hell yeah. I'm putting that shit on.
I like modular armor.
If only 5th edition had more of that. Or had any of that.
I keep thinking about doing it, but honestly, the entire process is so complicated. Because at that point, you're mixing and matching different ACs.
I think it should be like a variant rule that you add when your players are, experienced with the system.
Yeah, I'll grant that. Hence why I'm starting off with, hey, you found a helmet. Add +1 to your AC, because helmet.
This brings back memories. Not good ones, though. Let's go.
Vin is still sort of nose down in this lightsaber, and only after a few seconds does he look up and say, "Oh,
One quick moment.
put it away."
Hey, quick question, because I never actually asked this. How old is Ben?
It's kind of hard to tell for an Umbaran, but he looks relatively young. Not like below the age of legal adulthood, but he looks like he might be the equivalent of human early 20s.
Because one of you decided to pick a race with stupidly long dark vision, I get to do this too. Fuck.
That's along the cave.
Womp rats and Geonosis.
Wait, hold on. I shouldn't be that front.
Swamp rats are everywhere. But I will look back to Vin as we're moving forward and just eye the broken saber.
Can you get it to work again?
Here, but back on the ship.
A pity no Jedi currently survived. There were great hunts and good fate.
Fate?
Yes. Knowing one in the ways of the Force would assist me greatly in my hunt.
Assist you. Huh.
Didn't
I mean,
catch that.
he's kind of right. Jedi could do many things that some might think were impossible.
He said assist you how?
He can make rock move fast.
Specifically, there is a creature that desires Force sensitives of all kinds. Dead. I want to find one.
Is that a thing?
That's a thing.
They were called Tarentatex. Think of Rancor,
Bless you.
only more dangerous. No
No.
Trandoshan that I know has ever hunted one and lived, let alone found one.
Looks. Vin sort of shrugs, looking sort of unimpressed, and doesn't comment further.
Jess is still kind of hugging the walls, sneaking a little bit.
Don't you guys
Vin
think this is
trying
weird?
and failing to sneak.
My
What
dear,
is?
That the prisoner didn't loot the bodies. There were weapons on them and armor.
Vin
Why wouldn't he?
nods silently.
my dear Trandoshan friend, you have found a door.
I figured that too.
I have an idea. Bomb.
You don't have a bum anymore. Oh no.
It's
Let's try
Check open the
knocking.
door.
it's slightly ajar, as if someone had forced it open recently.
Oh boy.
Slightly ajar. And it has signs of being forced open.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible to slowly open it just to get a peek in?
Yes.
I don't
No,
think
you
I
should-
have any oil to put on the latches.
Vin
So.
does, but he
Vin,
might
how-
not know that you're thinking about that.
I have a question.
I may have answer.
Is there any light coming from around the door frame?
Very, very faint. But yes, there is some light.
Alrighty. Jesse, because he can kind of tell that there is a little bit of light, he kind of just hugs the wall and kind of just hides inside this little spot right here.
Fair. So, my dear Trandoshan friend, would you like to make an athletics check to open door slightly?
Athletic.
Oh yeah, you managed to crack that door open just enough to where you can see. Let's see, that looks fair to me.
Just like crushing a Wookiee skull. Okay, that is not what I expected.
Is that ET?
Just a glance inside, what you do see are very large, green glowing vats that seem a few are occupied by something.
I would recognize a Bacta tank, right?
You would recognize a Bacta tank. That's not a Bacta tank.
That is concerning.
That's a Batman tank.
But
They make Batman.
after taking a look inside, so I see that the tanks are occupied, but I don't see any signs of anyone else in the vicinity.
You can roll me a perception check, just to be sure.
Yeah. Oh wow.
You peer in, you listen in, you give a good sniff. Doesn't seem like anyone's like in this immediate room in the very least.
Okay. I will proceed to open door without checking for bomb.
Okay.
You've doomed us all.
You open door
Shotgun trap.
without checking for bomb.
I kind of hope it is a shotgun trap. Then I could get more slugs.
You enter a fairly large room. To your right, the soft hum of a power generator that's just barely cranking out just enough juice to keep some of these pods even active. A couple of control panels off to your left. And another one up into the far right corner there. And a bunch of junk scattered around. Almost like it was left in a hurry, though not recently at all.
Hey, don't call it junk. After all, it...
I apologize. I don't know what happened.
Character bleed in.
The room seems clear. Or... well, there's nothing else in here other than what's in these tanks.
1 second.
I kill his character.
Do
I
have
kill Fluke.
Do I have any way of checking on the ship?
Nope.
When he comes back, we should tell him that the whole party got killed because that door had a bomb.
In this episode of us getting our ship stolen by Riddick.
I mean, it's not the first time you've gotten your ship stolen.
Back this time, though.
That was the first time it got stolen.
Welcome back. The ship is gone, and we left Fluke to die.
God
Yeah.
damn it. What?
We found
Nah.
a bomb.
No.
What the
Essentially, we entered into this room. There is a number of vats. Tools have been left scattered, but nothing has been moved recently, at least.
What's inside the bat?
Yeah, I was wondering that myself. I was gonna have the Skiwa move up to inspect these pods. Is it possible to determine if there's a medical application to these, or if it's something else?
Roll me an investigation check with advantage because you are a quote-unquote doctor.
Would you allow me to roll medicine instead, or
I
still
would.
investigation?
Nah, I'd roll.
Alright.
I'll let you roll medicine.
Doctor.
It's hard to tell really just what the vats were originally intended for, but at peering at one of the occupied ones, that's a very long dead Geonosian in it.
A long dead Geonosian in a pod. And I can't tell anything else from the body inside? Effects or anything?
You can tell it's well preserved.
Maybe we should take a look at that panel. Maybe it can tell us what's going on.
The room look like it's been disturbed in the last however long? Does it look like someone has been in here recently, aside from the door being closed?
Hard to tell.
Can I take a look at this panel? Maybe see what the purpose of the pods are?
I just left luck behind.
Luck's afraid
That'll be
of
fine.
someone coming up behind
Close the door,
you.
close the door quick.
Well, I mean, we just entered a cave. I know there's womp rats here, and now we're going through an area full of gelled things. I don't trust a lot of this.
Yeah, but you're staying all alone where they can get you easily.
It's
Well,
okay, I have a bomb.
Is
Anyway,
there a computer?
I mean, there's two consoles over there on the left and another console over there in the upper right corner of the room.
Check out the console in the upper.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I'm checking this ones, and Beam is checking that one, right?
Yep. Okay. Would you both be
take a
so
look.
kind as to roll me some investigation checks?
Alright.
Yes.
Alright, it's about
anytime.
time I start rolling bet.
About time, yeah. Beautiful.
25?
But Bing is. Oof.
So, Fluke, looking at this panel, I mean, number one, it's not even a language you really recognize offhand. It does look like it's giving bio readouts, but they're all flatlined. You can't really tell anything else from that. Then, seems you found the primary power console. Whatever happened here, apparently they decided to run everything on bare minimum.
It's just the word click 80 times.
But you can turn the power back on.
Any
Hey,
indication
Bing,
of
what did you
how,
find?
any indication of how long it's been out?
Years.
Then looks back, pulls away from the console, and rejoins the group.
Passing by the giant ass door.
Where's the giant ass door?
Right there.
Wow, okay, I cannot see that on...
Yeah, that's because the lighting is a little funky here, because I'm
Yeah.
doing a
Okay.
weird reveal.
Green.
Looks like
There you go, that should help a little bit.
power control is over there. We could turn it back on if we're not worried about alerting a certain someone to our presence.
My only concern is, what if the power activates the defensive mechanism of this place? I don't know if it has one, but it could.
Did I get a sense, looking at the console, was there any indication of what different systems there were available to power, or was it just like on-off type thing?
Seems to be the general power for this particular part of whatever facility you guys are in.
Okay, so no breakdown by like clone tanks,
Nah.
bioweapons. Okay. He shrugs.
Well, I will trust your instinct on this one.
Does that door, that's the only other door out of this room, right?
What does
Mhm.
the force tells you?
Does that door look like it has been opened recently?
So it looks like something was happening to it, but that's a little harder to tell.
Are occupied?
What was that?
How many of the tanks are occupied?
Oh, let me do a quick head count here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14.
Okay, Vin is going to slowly, carefully take a tour of the active tanks and look at the occupant of each one.
You find a lot of very long dead, but very well preserved Geonosians.
Okay. No sign of the convict.
No, not that you can tell. You can roll me a perception check to make doubly sure he's not just hiding out in one somehow.
Okay. Yeah, hiding out. Vin is also sort of casing the room generally, though. He doesn't really think he sees any. He doesn't see anything.
Nah. Doesn't look like the pods were really touched.
Vin frowns and returns to the group again. I don't like it.
Well, I think we're wasting time. We should move on, right?
Y'all just want to make doubly sure. Everyone can roll me a round of perception checks real quick.
Okay.
That works.
He is duct taped to the roof.
Well, Jesse, I mean, glancing around, yeah, you see the pods. Those are evident enough. You see the door you came in. Obviously, looks like it was forced in. You definitely see that big-ass big door that doesn't look like it was touched. But you do catch sight of something up here on the wall. Almost as if this little transfer thing takes whatever the hell it's supposed to from in here and pulls it out through this hole in the wall.
How big is the hole?
Definitely man size.
Jesse, he's still sneaking, right?
I'm assuming.
Alright, he's gonna go over here. And is it high enough to where he can jump up and grab a hold and look through the hole? Or is it too tall?
What's your strength score?
Strength? I think 10.
No.
I'm not sure. I don't know what my strength score is.
Let me take a gander.
Say on your character sheet.
Yeah, 10. Yeah, no. You are not. You were not made for athletic stuff. That said, it's not unfeasible to think that someone with some muscle behind it could easily get up there.
Hey, Reem.
Is there something you're acquiring?
See that hole up there?
Yes. You
Can you
think
look
he
through it?
went through there?
I'm thinking that it definitely goes to the other side of this wall. It's probably better to look through there than open the door and risk being noticed.
Well, I can give it a try.
For
Before
you,
I try to high jump, or oh yes, sorry.
I'll say for you, actually, no. I just double checked your strength score. You could easily jump up just high enough to grab a good handhold and pull yourself up to see at least what's in the room.
Okay. Second question: how high are these pods? Would it be possible to climb up to the lip of one and then reach onto the railing as well? Or
To reach the railing, possibly. It'd basically be just about the same athletics check required to do one or the other.
okay. But I'll keep that in mind. But at Jesse's behest, I will reach up, pull myself up a bit just to see what is over there ready to shoot me.
Okay, then.
I lower myself down and turn to the others.
Don't turn the power on.
Did you hear something? We're independent thinkers.
Is that a lizard? No, don't be stupid.
Roger, Roger. But needless to say, you don't hear any of that, needless to say.
So we were programmed for mugging, right?
As funny as that would
No.
fucking be.
So, what's in there?
B1 battle droids.
Well, I'm having some PTSD.
No peoples?
Not from the brief glance that I took. There appears to be a larger structure in there as well.
Then we can open the door?
If I were to feasibly, if I were to go over, would it be possible to open the door from the other side, or is this like electronically locked type thing?
You don't know.
Good thing we have iron grenades. If this goes wrong, we have at least some sort of way out.
Best for nothing to go wrong yet. These might actually be useful.
Why every time you try to come up with a plan involves a bomb?
Hey, when it works against a bunch of droids, then, and the bomb's specifically made to take out robots,
Let's open
this
the door.
might work better than Casino Bomb.
Alright.
Vin is inspecting the door for traps.
Roll me an investigation check. Doesn't appear to be trapped, but sadly, it does appear to be mag-locked, and it seems fully dependent on the power to unlock.
So,
Well, did you find anything, Vin?
Straightens up and shakes his head, frowning. Going to be hard to get this door open without the power. I wonder if I could hack something in using a spare energy cell, and he sort of starts inspecting the panel more closely.
Grim,
Does this look like something where I could sort of short in an energy pack and let's say power it not off of the mains, or is that totally...
Oh, it seems very feasible to do that. And honestly, with some of the junk and wiring lying around, it wouldn't be that hard just to say, oh, I don't know, use whatever the fuck backup is currently keeping some of these tanks going into the door and see if that opens it.
Grim, I have a question.
You have a lot of those today, I'm noticing. By all means, ask.
Due to one cutting off Jesse's arm, would he know that lightsabers are very, very hot?
Okay, if your leap of logic here is literally use lightsaber to cut open door, yes, that is very possible.
Okay,
Also very loud.
I'll hold on to that for now. Because I think Vin's gonna do the wiring thing.
The smart thing.
Yes.
Okay. That said, Vin... Yeah, at this point, that would just be another asinine fucking hacker tool check with intelligence. See if you can rewire one of these pods to the door real quick just to give it enough juice to pop open.
So the rest of you see Vin start fidgeting with something and totally fail at using his character sheet because 6.
DC was 15, so yeah. You watch her fidget, or watch him rather, fidget around a bunch. The door just slowly pops open, and with a quiet creak, rolls right open, and you see far more than just B1 battle droids. Nothing's moving.
Is it bad I want to tell Luck to go do pull-ups on the gun?
Do I see any signs of movement in there, like a hiding convict?
I mean, how deeply do you want to look into the room?
Just what he can see poking.
Yeah,
his head around
that's
the door
concerning
frame.
more. That seems like a ship or a tank, and I don't like either any of those.
Yeah.
options.
Well, poke your head in just a little bit more.
Those are ships.
Wait, are those ships or are those the tanks?
I think those are the ships.
I don't know. Do you want to
Well,
go and
right,
look closer?
The tanks are brown.
Hold
won't
on,
lie,
I
can't
should know
tell.
this. I should know what the fuck they are.
My God, Fluke, those are fucking tanks!
My God, those are tanks. I am so happy you did not restore the power to this place.
Well, let's take a look, shall we?
Yeah, I'm gonna start
Yeah,
moving
yeah.
the light around, try to find said prisoner.
Yeah, you guys go in,
Would you
go in
try
first.
to very sneakily slip into the
Man.
room?
I gotta see
I
some.
would love-
Oh no!
I would love, man, I would love so much to be right now a Jedi that can punch droids.
Oh, take a look at that! Super battle droids! I can do.
I hate that voice.
Hey, honey!
I'm glad I'm not playing Trandoshan.
Well, needless to say, Trandoshan, what you're seeing right now is literally what you can see roughly within your 6-foot range. Then you basically see the entirety of the fucking room because of stupid dark vision.
That's a lot of boomers.
I don't
Big Pumas.
see the convict. Do I see any other exits?
Well, funny you should ask. You see some rubble here that looks like it might have been an entryway at some point. And you see another one. Also just completely absconded in rubble.
I begin to make my way around the perimeter.
Womp rats? Okay, good.
No, there's droid rats.
All right,
The
people, let's
kitty-
go. Let's spread through the room and look for the prisoner. Let's flip the room, and I will stay in the door.
Is it bad? Can I just want to push them over like dominoes?
It will make a lot of noise.
Grim, if you don't mind my asking, logistically,
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that a rail comes from here. Where does this rail go to?
Oh no, it's not on the map, but no, it's going like all the way across the room. And there's a bunch of other adjoining rails to this. Looks like this might have been a storage room of some sort at some point.
Some storage room.
I mean, it's fucking holding tanks and shit tons of droids.
How much do you think this is worth it?
That said, if you all are making extra sure to make sure the convict's not here, with Luke obviously watching the door, by all means. Investigation checks, perception checks, these are both very good things to be doing. Well, Jesse, you're finding a lot of fucking droids that aren't moving, thankfully. And tanks, lots of tanks. Vin!
Dear God!
Investigation is the 25, and what was the other one you said? Perception?
Perception, but you can, again, you can do one or the other. Since you rolled investigation, I'd say that's yours. Vin, you're going in depth. Like, you're actually opening the hatches to the tanks and making sure he's not, like, in there somewhere. All that.
Looking for any kind of footprints or boot prints on the ground that might indicate he had passed through here.
I would say, though, Jesse, or Vin, rather, with that really high perception, you do make note of something.
Do I make note of?
You can just faintly catch something scrawled on this wall.
Which wall?
Oh, hold up. For some reason, this is not on the layer I need it to be. There we go. There we go, that wall.
Send from darkness.
I am making my way over there.
Thanks for the ship.
What
Bomb
does
go
it
boom.
say? What does it say?
Just scrawled out, looks like it was carved with some kind of sharp object just into the wall. And honestly took their time with it. Just a single word. Horribly spelled, but definitely gets the point across. Gotcha.
Boom.
And at that point, no one move.
Ah. Clever, clever, clever.
Clever girl.
They turned on the power.
Literally, as you watch the lights flick on, Luke, you literally look up for the briefest moment before turning back around to see the door shutting, and a very familiar face just smiling at you as it shuts behind you, locking you in.
Motherfucker.
And as you
No,
guys...
but I'm going to ask anyway. Did we get how long did it take us to get here? Did we get a long rest on the ship?
Yes, you would have gotten a long rest
Yeah.
on the ship.
Okay. We're slightly less screwed. No, we're still pretty screwed.
Main question I'm wondering now is how did he get behind us?
Boy, that's a question, isn't it?
Maybe he was around the pods, hiding there.
And
With my nat 20 on a perception, I doubt that.
well, that's also the thing. More you forget skill checks.
20. Right, 23.
Mm-hmm. I rolled.
And we've already established this guy can easily roll 25s.
Oh yeah, like I actually have it saved if you want to see what his rolls were for this. I could not have laughed harder when I saw it. But anyway, so yeah, you guys get locked into the room. You're stunned for a moment. Nothing moves at first. You're about to let out a sigh of relief when you just hear a voice. Roger, Roger. And then another. Roger, Roger. Roger. Roger, 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 Roger. You all turn and start seeing the battle droids slowly start moving.
Audit tanks?
Are you fucking joking me?
This is gonna take me a minute, so...
Oh, dear God.
Since I was looking into these tanks, would I know whether they were automated type tanks or manned tanks?
They're man tanks.
Oh, they're man tanks. Actually, I have a pretty good idea of what we can do.
I mean, technically they're not manned if it's a droid.
Oh god, this is gonna take me a fucking minute. There are so many of these things.
Oh, believe me, this combat is going to be shorter than you think, Graham.
I know.
Oh yeah.
Did we
We
also
did the tank and we run 'em
roll
over.
initiative?
No, we
No,
take the
we-
tank
we
and get
throw
the
it
fuck
in.
out.
Yeah. This is a storage place, so there has to be an exit for the storage. I'm
It's
assuming.
probably the light colored rock.
Yeah. I say we blew that up and we.
Shoot Vidic. Rick.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
His name's Rick now.
I'm not kidding
Nah,
when I
his
said this
name
is
is
gonna be a minute.
Daniel.
Let's see. Then you...
Granada.
To be clear, are we at the Citadel looking spire, or no?
Yes, you're basically within the base of it right now.
Okay.
I have to be careful, make sure I'm not losing count on these assholes.
Are you rolling initiative for each one?
Maybe.
Oh, God. Oh, dear God.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do
And
that?
He hates himself,
There's a
obviously.
point. There's a method to this madness, I swear.
I'm scared.
Uh,
They're
There's...
independent thinkers. We're all gonna die.
well, suffice to say, after my turn, I think I'm gonna take a cold shower.
I think that's actually it for that group. I wouldn't have to do this if y'all didn't bring ion grenades. That's my defense for this.
By the way,
Let's say and hope that one doesn't roll anything above the Trandoshan, who is the one that we gave an ion grenade to.
Have one?
Vin kept one, he gave one to the Trandoshan, and he gave one to Fluke.
Which
Fluke or what?
Fluke.
Okay.
I have one.
oh, we still have Puma.
Jesse, arm go burr.
By the way, just had a panna cotta for first time. It's damn good, actually.
What is a
Correct.
panna cotta?
I want to compare it to a white chocolate flan with raspberry sauce all around. Like, the process is like, I'm not doing it justice by comparing it to flan. It's firmer than flan. Typically they use gelatin in order to solidify it, but it's really good. Italian dessert.
Sounds good. The one good thing about this is that I only need to have 3 sheets actually open for what I'm about to do.
Self-Destruct Sequence initialized.
Let's see.
I don't think B1 units were equipped with the self-destruct feature, which
B1s? No, definitely not. And Grant, I'm not sure if you would know that or not, though. I know Fluke would probably know.
my character wouldn't. I do know out of character a B1 droid did survive and became a badass bounty hunter, apparently.
This is true.
That sounds weird.
Right? It's
Very
a B1.
unusual. Their programming isn't equipped for good.
Nah, it was basically just equipped to follow orders, you know, because good soldiers follow orders. Okay, which one I'll leave off on? Just 2 more of these, thank God.
I never really like. What do you guys all think about that whole conditioning chip as a plot point? Like when watching the movies, I honestly was just convinced that the clones were just so dedicated to following orders that they wouldn't hesitate the moment that a commanding officer gave an order. But when they introduced Clone Wars, the animated series, and actually gave the clones personality, it feels like they wrote in that chip so that way it would make more sense that they would defect.
I mean, it kind of does, because... I mean, come on, these clone troopers were working with the Jedi for freaking so long that some of them consider them brothers.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think if you grab like a fresh clone trooper, that would make sense that he just follows orders. But if you grab like a veteran clone trooper, then yeah, he would have a hard time killing Jedi's.
I mean,
Like,
some of them definitely fucking
Rex
did. Yeah, Rex being like a major one when it came for Ahsoka and all that.
I mean, the ship worked on him.
Yeah, but he
was,
was resisting it pretty heavily, unlike the rest of his brothers. Okay, good news is I finished rolling initiative. Let's see how the initiative rolled. Well, the good news is the trained ocean goes first.
Okay, that's gonna be
Get
interesting.
us all killed.
Well, we're gonna die. Grim, can I ask you a question real quick?
You have a lot of them, so sure.
Are all the B1s armed?
Everything you see in this room is armed. Not all of them, thankfully, is active.
Which ones are inactive?
I give you a hint. The ones with the red dots on them, those ones are moving.
Okay. Quick, push the other ones onto them.
Also, at a glance, they seem really tightly packed together, so frankly, it would probably be a little hard for them to even get out of some spots here and there. Are you figuring out grenade radius there more?
Yeah, I forgot push to talk.
That's why we have this.
Would like to note that, yes, it is a 20-foot radius sphere, not a 20-foot diameter sphere, which could be
Yes.
very important in a minute here.
How
Arm go
much
burr.
do you care?
Arm
How
go
much do
burr.
I
Jesse?
want to. By the way, I can't control the thermal detonator, so I can't move it around to measure.
Really? One moment. I could have sworn
Oh yeah, we cannot.
One quick moment. I should be able to fix that. It says edited and controlled by all players.
Well, we're not editing the sheets. We're looking to control the token. I believe you have to set the token to represent.
You know what? You're
or
right.
You have to set it to be owned by a player.
You're
Well,
right. There we go. Try now.
Yep, it works. Let me edit the radius.
Hey Jesse, do you feel lucky?
That's what I'm asking. I do not.
Wait, couldn't it be like way bigger the radius?
It's a 20-foot. Oh, right, 20-foot radius. I don't know why I read 20-foot diameter. I'm weird.
I feel very, very not lucky. You know, lucky? I don't feel that.
I feel lucky.
Okay, so how much do I care about my teammates?
I mean,
It's a question of
he's a
I'm not
mobile
playing
food
that
source.
character, don't worry. I'm not playing that character. He's reserved for Jen's game.
Oof, oof, oof.
Oh crap! Azrael's one of the spider droids is on.
You just realized that?
It took me a minute. I was only looking at the ones below where Jesse was. And I pan up. Oh crap!
I apologize for not measuring this out sooner, by the way.
No, it's
Don't worry,
fine.
I had the same problem.
Like, trust me, I figured this was going to be like a bullshit thing I was going to throw at you guys in one way or another. So I was expecting it to take some time.
Grim, real quick, I noticed that the ion grenades have a thrown range of 30 by 90, but they don't have an attack roll. Is that correct?
That's correct. It
Have
would
a saving
basically,
throw.
it'd basically be like throwing an improvised weapon of sorts. But you,
Okay.
but
So
I
I would
count it as a
roll-
simple weapon, so you would have proficient. Oh fuck, you have martial weapon proficiency, so you're still proficient.
I'm proficient with everything, so long as it kills motherfucker.
So, like, if you want to throw it like within that first range, yeah, wherever it lands, that's where it lands. If you're trying to go further than that, though, at that point, I would ask you to make a roll to see if it lands at least close to where you're going.
Yeah.
That's it. It's a fucking grenade, so even a shitty lob is still a decent lob.
Also, a part of me was considering just running to a tank. Thing is, the only one I know that would be able to pilot it is the clone trooper.
Yep.
Like, I don't know about anyone else's proficiency with this.
Hey, I have a name. My name is C-17. No, I'm kidding.
My name's Roger. I've been being searched for my entire life.
Hey, look, the thing's looking for you. Found you.
Roger, Roger. More Roger.
Again, I'm sorry this is taking too long.
Give
No,
Roger for more
you're,
Roger.
you're planning out a grenade throw. There's no careful about it. By all means, take the time.
Measure once,
Okay.
grenade. Measure twice, grenade once, as the saying goes.
So if I move right here, I shouldn't get any opportunities of attack, even though I shouldn't really be concerned about an opportunity attack from a droid designed for ranged combat.
This is true. And really, the only ones that even could attack you, you literally just ran right up to. So,
Okay. In that case, once more, measure out the range. If I'm doing it normally, then it should only be able to throw it there, but Jesse's in the blast fire along with Mando. So, but if I were to throw it right here, or no,
You get the
let's
spider
move it.
droid too.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. So right here, I'm assuming Luke and the tank are not in
they are not.
range.
They're safe.
Okay. Considering the range, we're talking about 10 feet further than normal. So, I am going to take out the iron grenade, press the switch, and chuck it.
Alrighty. 10 feet out of the range, the base range?
Yeah, 10 feet out of the base range. I mean,
Roll me-
actually, I shouldn't worry about being hit. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna abuse mechanics this time. I am going to enter a Muon Gold Rush real quick, so that way the world seems to slow a little bit to my perception. And then I'll move 10 feet up, so that way I can throw it without worrying, taking opportunity of attack from two guys.
Yep. Alrighty.
Because I forget, I'm a barbarian. I can do this.
You can't just do this. Lucky for you, these things are terrible at fucking short range. Really terrible. To the point where that one wouldn't have done damage.
It would have been more like a pet than it would have been an attack. Cool, lizard.
So seeing all this shit happening, all this shit start moving, you identify the larger threat, immediately just huff real quick that beautiful Muon Gold Rush, running past these droids, ducking under their strikes. And
That's the good shit.
And now that you were within that first range, no roll required, just roll the fucking damage. And this is
Yeah.
gonna suck for them.
Alrighty then. We're talking 8d6 lightning.
I think I had a DC set to this, didn't I? I don't remember because I gave this to you guys long ago thinking you were going to use it. You never did.
It's a DC 10 dex saving throw, but they have disadvantage.
This is true. This is literally what they were designed for. Ooh, that's good damage. That's gonna fuck up everything. All right. Well, going down the line, nothing is proficient, so this is gonna be hilarious. That's a failure.
Also, either way, they're going to take 25. The question is, do they take more than 25?
They could take double.
No, they do take double. That's what it says here.
They do. So,
And
sucks for
they get
that.
stunned.
Yep. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4 B1s. Alrighty, and 2 B2s. Alrighty. So, this is interesting. First and foremost, dead.
Not the spider droid.
Yes, the spider droid, the biggest threat that was here.
Aratz's favorite things are spiders, though. He's gonna pay me back with the centipede and Gojira.
Probably.
Fuck.
Don't worry, that'll be a long ways off. Do 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 do.
I need to put some battle music on.
So you'll watch as in a brilliant crackling flash that grenade goes off. The few active droids shudder in place. And just about all of them just fall to the ground. Save for one, which is still standing, but it's twitching.
Robert.
Robert, what? Cannot process, fuck.
Stephen Colbert. What? Also, is this one still alive?
Oh, thank you for pointing him out. No, he is definitely dead.
Why?
What is life? It's hell! So, that takes care of a lot of the problem. Anything else, my good Reem?
I just turn behind me towards the B1s, just crack my neck, and prepare the shotgun.
I prepare.
Because I'm going to have some fun.
Fantastic. It's this guy's turn. He's stunned. Block, it's your turn. I literally had to check which one was even tagged, and it turned out to be the one that was stunned that went next.
Big gun. Big gun. Big gun.
Big gun.
Huh. That worked. Move along. Just get big gun.
That's right, you're all level 4. Shit.
Hit something.
Oh, fuck.
It worked. All you have to do is ask.
Which one are you shooting with the giant fucking
The one
rotary cannon?
right in front of me.
One right in
Straight
front of you.
across from
Well, needless to say, that definitely hits. And that hurts like a son of a bitch. Anything else?
Nope.
Oh, that's funny. It's his turn next. Oh, no. 10-foot area. Oh, no.
Oh no.
So you watch as this fucking super battle droid takes a rotary cannon to the chest like a frickin' champion. It can't tilt its head, but it does raise its wrist blaster, and it just lets loose. I need Reem, Luck, and Jesse to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Let me check
What?
something real quick.
Why is my death at the end?
Does this count as a spell or no?
I wouldn't say so.
Copy. Dexterity saving throw.
Do you have that thing where you
I
have
do not.
advantage on it? Oh, not that matters. You passed.
The danger sense is only for spells and traps.
Interesting.
So literally, if a Jedi comes after us or a Jedi Hunter comes after us, I actually might do well in the front.
Yeah.
Huh.
Funny that. That said, so Jesse, Luck, you both sadly failed. You take 8 radiant damage for your troubles.
Let's see here. -8.
Zoom in the camera real quick. All right, beautiful. Okay, now on to the rest of this bullshit's turn. Jesus Christ. Pop these sheets back out so I can frickin' see them and have access. It is... Where are you? You're dead. And you are... That one way the fuck in the back. It saw a Trandoshan lob a fucking ion grenade. It is a threat. It is going to shoot at that.
I'm not a threat.
Again, these are B1 super battle droids, ergo terrible fucking shots.
These bring back some memories.
Troopers of the droid world.
And that's all it can fucking do. Fluke, hey looks, battle droids. Just like the simulations.
Well, I didn't have this in the simulations, but thank God I have it now. Where's my grenade?
Where's my grenade?
There's my grenade.
Oh, lordy.
Was it 8, right?
8d6? Yep. I'm not even gonna roll for some of these because there's no way in hell they're surviving it.
Hey, we can. Get this.
So, you're dead.
You call yourself a clone? That slang was clankers.
Hey,
Slang was
no hard R.
No hard R.
Okay, damn it, sorry.
Clankers.
Because apparently everyone in the Star Wars universe is British. Unless you're Han Solo.
Or
Or
Australian.
Lando Calrissian.
Yeah, the Clone Troop's Australian. I know that the blue Jedi lady that got killed in Revenge of the Sith was French.
There was a Blue Jedi lady?
Yeah, the I
Shak.
think I have a picture.
No,
No, not Shakti.
Tila.
It was
Tila. Right?
no, it wasn't
Ayla?
Tila. It was Ayla Secura.
Ayla.
Okay, onto the two that actually might survive if they actually pass.
She was blue and French.
Okay.
There are a bunch of lemur-looking guys that were Scottish.
Oh boy.
What are Athorians?
Hey, that one missed. That one.
Athorians?
That's not.
Yep, that one definitely died. This one apparently is a force to be reckoned with as it just narrowly fucking survives. And is now stunned. Actually, wait, I don't think it is stunned on a pass.
Athorian. Those are gibberishes.
On a passage? I mean, we shouldn't, but I don't know.
Actually,
No, I specifically wrote it if it hits a droid, it's stunned anyway, even if it does pass, because it's still taking the damage from it.
I want to say there was an Athorian on Nal Hutta in Clone Wars, and he just sounded like he was from the South.
Oh, yeah. Anyway,
He was talking about Cad Bane.
Luke, anything else now that you just basically fixed what problem there might have been?
The droids are stunned. I need to.
I mean, there's only one left that's active. The rest are very dead.
What about that one?
That one's still active.
And that one?
I'm gonna get there. And that's my turn.
Fair. Jesse, there's 2 super battle droids left.
Oh, and he threw the ion grenade, right?
Yes.
Jesse was in range of it, yes or no?
No.
Okay. I was looking at something on Discord there for a minute. Jesse, seeing there's two still alive, is going to turn to the one behind him. And
You have advantage because it is currently stunned.
take a shot with his Westar.
You have sneak attack as well.
Let me roll a D2 or D6. Is there even a D2?
A coin, technically. Honestly, it doesn't matter. It's fucking dead. It is very fucking
And
dead.
he's gonna turn to the other one. He doesn't get stealth attack on the second one, right?
No, because you already used it.
Alright, he's gonna turn to the second one and fire his DC 15. That I honestly forgot they had, and it didn't roll.
There it goes. Dead.
And I guess just like as a little flirt, he's gonna spin his guns before putting them back in the holsters.
If I'm not mistaken, I think you guys just cleared the room.
Explain to me why the DC 15 doesn't have a DC or a saving throw attached to it.
It should have a DC 15 saving throw.
I would like to try to get into one of those tanks and see if they're functional. If I can.
You're more than welcome to try.
Rick's sitting there trying to get to, like, trying to track where our ship is. He just turns around and just sees two just separatist tanks just running after him.
About that.
With a ride of Valkyries playing over it.
Dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da da da.
He tries to start threatening, we just shoot him.
That said, as seeing if these tanks are even operational, well, that requires an intelligence check, and if you would like, you could probably ask someone to help you for the advantage in doing so. These are droid tanks, so it's weird to you.
Yeah, I actually gonna ask someone that is good at this.
You see
Vin.
Vin running
Yeah,
toward
Vin.
one of the tanks with a determined look on his face.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to help him with my knowledge about military equipment to see if he can determine.
He clues in quickly, well, at least quickly, on the fact that you were trying to help him. You said an intelligence check?
Yes.
I basically go there and tell, hey, look, these droids are very stupid. These
God.
stupid, these are...
On a natural 20, what do I learn?
Oh shit.
You literally just watch Vin as she looks over the damn thing, pops open one of the hatches, looks into it, it's like, oh yeah, someone needs to be in the front end to steer the goddamn thing, and the other guy back here controls the big ass fucking gun on it.
Okay, so,
Oh.
so you see Vin with this just flat, deadpan expression. I'll turn to you, motion you into the back, and he hops into the front. He's not.
Alright, you drive, I should. Got it.
Yes. And the minute he hits the seat, he's working on powering this thing on.
I'm trying to remember, is there enough room for multiple people to fit inside of it?
Yes. 2 people could
Just
fit
as-
into the gunner, and God knows how many could fit into, like, the front end of it that steers it. It's not hard to think that maybe you all could easily, if not fit in the thing, fit on the thing.
Jesse's just gonna go and pop open that hatch right there and climb on in. Not really said that. I don't think Jesse would know how to drive this thing.
As you
Does Vin want to
you
drive?
get in, he's still, flipping on, powering things on, flipping on switches, testing the drive power.
Can I do a perception check to see if Riddick slipped into the room while we were fighting?
Go for it.
Dear God.
I see nothing.
The skill, you're not entirely sure, but it feels like you got shanked. But you can't tell because you're a fucking lizard folk. You're just used to that. Nah, I'm kidding. Nah, you can't tell shit.
I will bring up my comms and whisper into it, not thinking Riddick is in the room.
There's an easier way for him to find the ship. It entails following the people that think he's at their ship.
Idea. We stop at the cave entrance and see if there's another set of tracks leading out into the desert.
Idea. We discussed this on our way out. Come on.
Okay. Jesse is basically going to do what he can to assist Vin in driving. He's going to go on the comms and say, Mando, you help the clone shoot.
On it.
I have a name.
I'm sorry. I forgot your name for a minute.
It's
But to
funny
be
because
fair, I've known him for years and I call him Mando still.
this is fair. And yeah, it's pretty easy to work the turret on this thing. It's basically just a big gun to you, Fluke. You know guns.
Okay, Mando, hear me out because this is complicated. You need to point and then shoot. Got it?
Point and
Shoot
shoot.
then point. Got it.
I do that a lot.
Now, here's the question. Now that you're in control of a fucking tank, what do you do with it?
I say we should shoot the rubble.
I think we should
Make
shoot the big
make
rubble.
an exit.
We saw the last place we saw him was closing this door, right?
Yep, closing this door.
Yeah, closing this door.
can
What are
also
the
shoot the door.
chances that I do not totally immolate us if I shoot the door from this range?
I mean, it should be safe-ish if you're all in the tank.
Okay, so because I am not the one in control of the guns, I turn the tank, point it at the door, and just wait, expectantly.
Okay, hold on. You want me to shoot the door?
How is this gonna fit through that?
The tank is a
That's just some
token.
basic knowledge.
If we shoot it enough times, we will fit through the resulting hole.
Out of
Does-
character, you realize that this is an exit, right?
Character, yes!
I think you can just go to space. It could just be a really big ramp.
Guys, think about it. There has to be a way to get these tanks out of here. It has to be a way. There's no point to making them if you cannot get them out.
Yeah, but we don't know how far down that it takes to get out.
I shoot the door.
I mean, to be honest,
You shoot the
I'm
door?
with
Okay,
you,
you shoot the
don't-
door.
I shoot the door.
You shoot the door.
I'm on board with the idea of us going through the rubble door.
Yeah, because
I'm
the
just
idea
saying.
involves getting a tank.
And what could go wrong with you guys having a tank? You guys did so well with a bomb.
Okay, what do
This is
you
the
think?
second vehicle we have stolen. Oh God, it's bright
Right,
in
it
there.
worked.
Well, door's open.
Is there,
Man, I really
is
want
there
to
a
take this stupid tank.
jagged hole in the wall
I
large
mean-
enough to drop a tank through?
Do you remember how tiny this gap is back here?
Yeah, there is
The
that
tank's
problem.
not gonna fit through that no matter what.
Trying to drive a tank through an area that's already claimed as a hallway.
We are wasting
But
time. Let's go.
seriously,
Just turn it around to the other side and shoot the big fucking already made hole that has rubble on it. This is a fucking simple solution.
Luck wants Mr. Happy.
Want my fucking bomb? Can we hurry this up?
Y'all keep wasting time. I'm just gonna go.
so do we see any sign of this guy? What do we see when the smoke clears and we're looking through the gaping hole?
A lot more rubble than there was, a lot of busted tanks, a lot of green fluid, and corpses leaking onto the floor. But nothing else.
No.
All right,
Riddick.
I would like to try to shoot the rubble. See how much damage I do with that.
Okay,
Pew.
roll me 4d8. It's rubble, it's not hard to hit. The fuck?
Echo.
Talked in game.
Comms are breaking up, Fluke. What was that?
Fluke, you're speaking in echo.
I'm sorry. This is an old helmet. Come on.
So you fire off a shot, it does clear out just enough rubble to where you could probably squeeze the tank through.
Come on, babe. Out to the metal or something. Let's go.
Charge!
And hits the Ven hits the accelerator.
All right, I'm
Thanks,
just
leave
gonna
it out.
stop moving. I'm just gonna stop moving my token because the fuck. Let's say I'm in the tank.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
You've known Ven for a while.
Oh god, the tank's going under the rubble.
Yeah, that's because I had this
Scuba
on a
tank.
weird layer.
Scuba tank.
There we go. So,
We
through
have left two.
through some strange miracle that you're not entirely sure how you survived this long, all things considered, you do manage to roll the tank out through the one place it can probably actually go and was probably designed to go. It's a fairly long tunnel, but eventually you do see daylight. You do see the world above, and it's not hard to tell quite where the escape pod and therefore where your ship is at.
Would it make sense that Riddick is probably not moving too amazingly fast, considering that he looked like he bled out almost when he was getting out of the escape pod?
You don't know.
You don't think that was fake?
No,
I
it
don't
wasn't.
keep packs of ketchup in the escape pod.
I do. I take my snacks in the escape pod. I think I told you.
All that's in there is Slim Jims.
Now it's hilarious because, fun fact, these tanks, despite being tanks, they're actually fairly slow. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
this thing is basically going the same speed as you guys dashing. The only difference is you don't have to run. And you're in a tank. So what could go wrong?
Yeah,
Real
and
question is,
big guns.
does it have air conditioning?
No,
So it doesn't. It has two big windows.
it doesn't have air conditioning. It's made for droids.
You can just poke your head out the top. Go.
Okay, so do we see a trail? Do we see tracks suggesting that he's gone off towards the escape pods?
You're in a tank.
We don't. It
Je-
doesn't have external cameras.
Not good
Oh, I
ones.
guess droids
Jesse's gonna
don't-
go pop open that hatch at the front and just kind of look around.
Okay. Jesse, roll me a perception check.
Vin, do you want to help me?
Vin will try. Although, is it still sunny out?
Yes.
Vin's probably not much help with the.
That's a lot of sand, Jesse. Like a lot. That's a
More
whole
sand.
crap ton of sand.
It's you from the gunner's position, right?
Yeah, you guys can see from the gun's position.
Could we try to take a perception look and see what's around?
Go for it.
Because this is
Yeah.
also higher up.
You see two helmets pop in the. the gunner.
God.
Where's my bomb?
No bomb? Not
That's
interesting.
a
Back down.
disadvantage
You know,
because
you
I
know when
can't
you are
possibly
wearing
do
glasses
roasted
and the humidity of the water makes it so you cannot see shit.
Helmet's just fogged up.
Your helmet's
Yeah.
fucked up. Fluke, if you like, you could also try.
Yeah. Let me take a look. Where's
Like,
the thing?
pops out, fucking scopes around with a sniper rifle.
Out of the three of us,
I
one of us
roll
has got to do
perception
decent.
disadvantage.
Well, so far you're... I mean, you see the tracks that, led you all here.
Okay, that's an 18 with disadvantage.
Okay, thank you.
They pissed off on Baron. Through the
Why is
magical
anyone
powers
that
they
can see in
pissed off.
daytime blind? So, Vin, you poke your head out, you cover your eyes to the best of your ability. You definitely see a second set of tracks literally paralleling the original set of tracks you guys followed to get here. Only this one is more spaced out, like he's just booking it.
Then swears, closes the hatch, and follows those tracks.
Alrighty.
Oh, I saw Jack's shit. I think there's like some humidity in my helmet. Did you guys manage to see anything?
Yes. That's his only response.
So, you guys finally arrive at the escape pod. While it's not on the map currently, You can easily tell that, yes, the tracks are still very much going until they start disappearing into the more rocky crevice. And honestly, it looks like you're making good time. And then you hear a sound.
Oh no.
You each look up. And you see a very familiar ship leaving a very familiar spot where it was originally parked.
I fire. Shoot it now! I am not kidding.
No, you're not. Roll me a dexterity check real quick.
Right.
Just bank the tank to the point where it can aim up.
Dear God.
Oh lordy, roll me that 4d8 again, because that hits. That hits the ship.
That's okay.
I know that crash ships are repairable.
If only you had a Toydarian.
Right?
Yeah.
So, you guys watch it hard as the ship that you fought so long for, just to get the fuck off Tatooine and risk life and limb for, take off. You just hear the fucking gears of the goddamn turret slowly raise that cannon up. The bellowing sound of a shot ringing out, shaking the tank. God damn. And you just watch that big ass red bolt fly through the air, nail it just right in the right section of the fucking engine propulsion. It lifts for a brief moment. You see smoke trailing, and it's still going.
Fuck.
Shoot again, quick!
I mean, I if I can, I will try, but let's see how.
You'd be rolling at disadvantage this time because it is well out of range now, but you're welcome to try.
Do it.
All right. Disadvantage.
Nope. Goes way wide. And you just watch as it slowly shrinks in size to a speck and winks out of existence.
Hey guys, yeah.
Welcome to the
Fuck
second.
this shit, I'm walking.
Welcome to the second planet you all have been marooned on.
I can think of worse places to be.
I take off the helmet so I can breathe. Quick question. How do you think that I by any chance damaged the hyperdrive? Maybe. How hard is to do that?
Jesse, you roll me an intelligence check with advantage because you would definitely know from where that shot landed.
I gotta find intelligence.
I gave you
What
a
is
hint.
this intelligence you speak of?
Something
What is
that is severely
intelligence?
lacking. Oh, thank God you rolled above
that's good,
15.
that's good.
What's intelligence? Is that a new type of bread?
Okay, yes. From the clear angle you could see from where the ship got shot, yeah, that hyperdrive is not going to be working anytime soon.
Without the hyperdrive, you basically cannot go into any other planet, right? How fast
Well-
are ships in Star Wars?
Not
We can make
fast
it to
enough
other
to get anywhere
planets,
good.
Just he'd be a while.
Like, let me put it
And-
this way. There's only two places he could reasonably make with the ship's hyperdrive being out. One would take fucking weeks. That'd be Tatooine. Another one might take like a day or so, but that was literally where you guys were going to deliver him to. So, not a good chance he's going that way.
Dang it, now me and Goyo both have to go John Wick. He took Mashup and he took Mr. Happy.
And now you all are stuck with a very interesting problem.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna stand in the top of the tank and just yell, "Fuck!"
Jesse is pretty much just broken at the moment.
This is the
More or less
second
in shock because he can't believe that his ship got stolen again. And then he's gonna turn up in and just. We should probably head back to the factory. There's a good chance that they had tanks that might have some sort of ship.
Did you see a ship?
I didn't, but that wasn't a hangar. That was a
In
tank,
that
not-
factory, I don't think there is any other ship. Maybe another one, but there's something else we can do. Let's take a look at the pot. Maybe that thing can fly.
Not an escape pod. I don't think those things were designed to break atmosphere.
No.
Yeah, they're mainly just. Believe me, I have not upgraded an escape pod since I got the ship. And
Yeah, that's why the guy's bleeding.
And
Yeah,
no one's
that thing
surprised by
has-
this.
that thing has no chance of making it off world. The maid saw then you can land relatively safely. Not so then you could break atmosphere and leave.
Relatively
Hey,
safely. Yeah, I'm
Fairly
good.
safely, depending on if you're Master Chief, apparently.
That would be
Yeah.
a fun character to make.
Yes, sir, rats.
Okay, Rim, you took a look at the map of this area. Do you remember any other possible place that we could go look for ships?
Was there any other place possible?
Not for miles upon miles. That said, there are definitely opportunities here and there, but we'll get to that after a quick break.
Okay.
Yeah, we should do that.
So, in terms of dividing rations, I think we should eat the Barbarian first. He looks like he has more meat than most of you.
No.
The skinny Barbarian?
Mando's pretty big.
That's the armor. He takes it off, I'm sure he's skinnier.
Maybe, actually.
And Jesse, the captain, is missing an arm. That's a good 3 pounds of meat.
Over the comms, you hear the sound of a lightsaber turning on and then turning off again.
We can't eat a lightsaber, Finn.
No, but we can use it to maybe cook the food.
I love how just going with it instead of just missing the point.
Oh, sorry, wrong character. I'm not supposed to embrace the madness in this one.
Oh god, I made a character that literally is mad. That ninja game, it's gonna leave me. It leaves me with a lot of questions. It's like God, like so many places to go to.
I mean, the only question I usually leave with is how is gonna Greenwood screw with me today?
Well, last session he fucked with me a ton.
Yeah, but also, I mean, with me a little.
And you still, yeah. But I do think Nakano will have a lot of answers.
Kind of. I can see both scenarios. I can see going there and being nothing, because why would you leave things there if you took the place? Or maybe the Shogun just took the place and, took it as his own. So there are things in there. We'll see.
Maybe.
Also, the balls on that DM, he killed the family of... I forgot the name of Angel's character. I forgot. I'll see it later.
Is it bad that I also forget her character? Kumiko, right?
That was the
Kimiko?
one. Yeah. Something like that. Kimiko?
All I know is I watched Shaolin Showdown, so I know Kimiko at least.
That was the name of the girl in that show?
Yeah, I believe so. Kimiko, right?
I maybe... Keep in mind that I saw it in Spanish, so the name might be
That's
different.
fair.
But I don't know if it is, but might be.
I'm back and I'm sad.
Man,
Oh, we're talking about Shaolin Showdown.
In the club.
I don't know what Shaolin Showdown is.
I need you to recant your heresy.
I know who
That
Bruce
show
Lee
was
is. Does that count?
amazing. Question: what was the name of the air guy in English?
Oh god. I love that character, but for the life of me I can't remember right now. I know it started with an R.
Yeah, but I don't know how you pronounce that in English.
What did you have it in Spanish? It might ring some bells.
It's Raimundo. But
Yep, Raimundo.
Oh, nice. They left the name. And yeah, it's
Yep.
Kimiko, the Japanese girl. I just, man, I just remember Clay was the most Texan stereotype I could ever seen. It was so funny.
Yeah. And then Omi was turned into a furry.
Wait, what? When that happened?
There was an episode where they essentially were experimenting with the yin and yang yo-yo. Omi turned evil for a bit, and then when they fixed him, he felt bad that he was turned evil against his will, so he joined Chase Young and was turned into a cat. It was kind of dumb, but this is Omi we're talking about.
Do you remember the mime?
The mime was great! Oh my god!
The hell did I just come back to?
Shaolin Showdown.
Oh. Since that makes.
I think Raimundo was the best character in that show. Like, Jack Spicer is a close second, but Raimundo sells it for me.
At the end, he was the main guy, right?
Can't remember. Like, the last episode I ever saw was that one where Omi got turned into a furry.
I just love the fact that when you guys entered the cave, no one bothered to say I'm look up.
Yeah, Tanuki Gakure no Jitsu.
Wait, was that actually close when I said he taped himself to the roof?
Yeah, actually you were. I had him roll literally athletics check to see if he could actually get himself up there. He rolled amazingly for it. And stealth to make sure that you guys wouldn't have noticed them unless you specifically said you looked up. No one said they looked up. That's how he got behind you.
Was he, like, in the front of the cave, or was he, like, inside that room with all the vats?
He was literally in the cave entrance.
Dear God. Note to self, say I look up more than I need to.
And because you guys are going from a brightly lit area into a dimly lit area, yeah, I was going to put a -5 at your checks for immediately even looking for him up there.
I need to see this cartoon again someday.
Oh,
Wait, the cartoon? I might know it.
by the way, Grim, while we're still in downtime, which backup character do you want me to go with for the ninja game?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, why you need
I've
a
seen that.
character?
I need to look through them again.
One was literally a Japanese version of the Seeker,
Oh, yeah.
because the Seeker is a pan-dimensional being, for crying out loud.
Like
Yeah,
sticks.
you say that like I know what the fuck the Seeker is.
No one knows what Seeker is.
TLDR, he can enter any world, and technically it's legal.
Technically.
The other one was the...
No trace.
No Trace is a joke. A very good joke, I'll grant. The other one was the... I guess, at that point, Dryad, but he doesn't know that he's dead, that guy.
Ah.
Right?
Apparently. And then the third character... Or, I mean, I don't think I've actually come to you with a third character. But basically, what works more in your world? Because obviously, if you introduce the Seeker,
Ninja.
you're gonna have to change. You're gonna have to do something with
Right.
that.
I mean, granted, I'm also flexible as all hell, as I've shown multiple times. I'd have to read through the backstories to really like get a personal gauge on it.
Yeah.
I mean, the Seeker is
But
kind of
what?
self-explanatory. I mean, that honestly, the Seeker also just makes sense because, I mean, weird shit happens in my worlds all the time. So it's not far-fetched to say that, yeah, that happened.
Another or hold on, Grim. If I wanted to make a character that essentially the whole point of him is, so picture a Warforged, but he has a lot of slats in his body. You know those magic trick boxes where someone goes in, they put in a bunch of swords, and then the person walks out?
Right? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Basically, my character, but they don't walk out and live.
Some sort of grappling and then something horrible?
Basically, literally just stab self. Because at that point, I would argue that it's restrain instead of grappled, which in D&D terms, I don't think there's a way you can do that easily
No, there
without
is.
a spell.
No, there is. There's actually a feat specifically for that where you can restrain a creature you're grappling.
I never believed the name of that feat.
The thing about that is, though, to make that work effectively, you'd be taking like 2 to 3 feats just to make it work within one turn.
Yeah, a character that literally just puts people into his chest cavity and starts stabbing.
There's a barbarian that deals damage when you grapple people.
Isn't that what Leonius is? The hero path?
No. Well,
He can
no,
grapple as a bonus action.
Battle Rager or something. I don't know if that is official, but it's there.
Oh, Battle Rager, yeah, because of the spike armor thing. No, that's the thing. That's the thing.
Oh, the dwarven one.
Yeah, but you can say you're just an armor with spikes or with, as you know, swords.
Yeah.
Also, I've been wanting to make a Barbarian Warlock with the whole purpose of at the first turn action cast Armor Agathas at the max level and then Rage. Because I think that would be somewhat useful.
That'd be interesting.
You hit me, you take damage. You don't hit me, you take damage.
Because I hit you.
Drop-kick me. I take damage.
Remember my boss that you bullied to oblivion? Like, hit me? That would be like that.
No! I put my swords away.
It would be like that, like, hit me! No! Okay.
No, you bore me. You're not anywhere near as charismatic as Klundor!
God. Did you guys watch Zack Snyder's Watchmen movie?
I think so.
Okay, there's a scene where Silk Spectre and I forget the guy with the glasses name. Technically not Owlman because that's a DC thing, but yeah, basically Owlman. I forget his actual name, but basically the two are talking in a diner, reminiscing about the old days, and Owlman basically talks about one guy that he wanted to be a supervillain, but all he would do is follow around superheroes and just be like, "Punish me! Punish me!" And it's like he's like, "No, get lost."
Yeah, what happened to that guy? Oh, he ran into Rorschach. That was the end of that guy's tale.
And everyone laughed because they hope it was a joke.
It wasn't. That's just the grim reality of Rorschach. Okay, so who's not back? Go, you back?
Hell yeah!
Okay, Ark?
Yep.
Alrighty.
I'm not back.
That's a lie.
So, to summarize, fuck!
Yeah,
We
summarize,
stranded,
fuck.
boys.
Again.
Oh, also, Grim, while you were away, we established a plan of action to survive, so we're eating the Umbaran first.
Oh, God.
Saving the Mandalorian second. Jesse's kind of on reserve because he's missing an arm, so less meat.
Yeah, we got a big toothpick.
True.
Also, don't you need the Umbaran to help you hunt a Tyranitek? Or do you... We don't know that yet, do we?
I don't know that. She's not important to me yet.
I would like to advise an alternate plan.
We go back to the facility?
No. We put in the ocean because, at first, because they're the least human.
Hey, Rim, I have a problem. I think we left the drugs in the ship.
Oh, God!
I would like to rage.
Don't worry, I know that ship ain't going nowhere.
Now, that said, I would say that, to Jesse at least, it'd be very apparent that while you're kind of lacking the equipment department, the escape pod does have a few rudimentary scanners that may or may not help you in this situation.
Jesse is going to go and pop open that hatch at the front, hop on down, and go and start trying to... Well, he's going to get Vin to come out because... he's going to ask Vin to come out and help.
Because Jesse is not the smart.
Vin understands technology. I'm the equivalent of Patrick beating the crap out of $1 with a computer.
Vin
into
gives
the
you
thing.
a long, dead stare, and just as you think he's going to blow you off, he gets out of the tank and follows you to. Wait a minute. Why am I at the? Oh no, never mind. And follows you to the escape pod.
All
Can we
right,
go
so
shoot something big?
what is the useful stuff in this thing?
Hey, like I said, rudimentary scanners, more so than not. I mean, there's habitable life form scanners, stuff like that. There is a very rudimentary planetary scanner where it literally scans, things coming and leaving the planet.
Man, if I were a trader, it would be so easy just to shoot now.
Grim, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be logical that there would be a comm link on there? So then if you got, let's say you had to eject in space and you didn't have enough fuel to get to a planet.
I think a distress beacon would be more likely.
Fair enough.
That being said, you don't really upgrade your ship.
I don't.
You ship bastard.
So
Okay,
Vin is-
Jesse is going to go with the help of Vin and try to get the more important stuff.
What stuff is the more important stuff? Scanners?
The life force scanners and all that.
Okay. Is there anything we have that would allow us to detect a ship that is docked and powered off?
Yes, there is.
Wait a minute, are you suggesting that he didn't leave? He just kind of left and then came back and landed?
No, but I'm suggesting that if we
Ow.
want to get the hell off this rock, we
Big
should
brain.
probably look for a ship.
I'm
That's
sorry.
what he was gonna do, and he did so by taking your ship. Ah!
Wait, that's what he used?
No, he literally just had to look up
No.
and see you guys landing.
Yeah. He knew he
Yep.
would come
Ah.
for it. It was basically what Vin was saying in orbit.
What about me? Am I chopped liver?
No,
Oh,
it
you
literally
might
went
have been
exactly
saying
as
the
you
same
said,
thing.
more. He went back, stole your ship right out from under you after leaving a nice distraction for
Yeah,
you all to
that's
deal
right,
with.
actually. Trandoshan said it first. Okay, so what am I rolling for this? Slicers? Or...
This would be a base intelligence check. DC's not that high.
Okay, base intelligence check, which is this. That's an intelligence save. I'm sorry. Intelligence check.
Seeing as
You
how
can
it's,
take the
I'm about to say, seeing as I'm only going to subtract 2 from the intelligence save since it basically would be the same thing anyway. And also because, fuck.
Whee!
So, yeah, you boot up the scanners, it gives a quick little blip about basically the escape pod. You see it slowly pan out for miles and miles on end. And at first, you feel a little disheartened. Until 2 more blips come up on the scanner, right beside each other.
In that facility or somewhere else?
No, not in that facility.
Is it
In orbit?
in sand?
No, it's definitely on planet.
I pull up my maps of the planet and cross-reference the location. Is there any obvious above-ground structure?
Not
that
really,
they
but they're
seem to be stored in, or...
like cross-referencing with what you have versus what you're seeing. A very shallow canyon is where those 2 blips seem to be.
So this is Beggar's Canyon.
No, that's Tatooine. That's another planet. You've been
This
through there.
is this is Requester's Canyon.
This is We're Fuck Canyon.
Crate Dragon Canyon?
Don't worry about the Crate Dragon.
Make friends with it, and then we're going to ride it to victory.
You surround the great mythosaur. Nah, I wrote a crate dragon.
Hey, did you guys find anything?
Then folds up his pad. Maybe. And he starts packing up all of the food from within the escape pod, assuming that the convict didn't take it with him?
No, it was left there.
Okay, how much about? is there?
Enough for roughly a week for, say, one person.
Okay.
Hey,
Sure.
hey Ben, you don't have to be cryptic all the time. Where information is kind of important in this situation.
Occasion.
He continues packing, and then several seconds later, he goes, "Huh?" Like
I'm
he
gonna
has
shoot
no
him.
idea what you're talking.
Is he holding?
Oh,
Wait.
and then he hands you his pad with the overlaid scan results and map on it.
This is gonna look at it.
Well, he's handing it to
Oh.
Fluke.
Oh,
All right. Can I tell how
and
far
goes
are those
back
dots?
to packing up food. He should be able to. He
There we
should
go.
be able to get a general location, right?
Yeah, he can get a general location. It's not far, and honestly, you guys are in a freaking tank, so you're not exactly traveling on foot in the baking hot sun. You're just baking inside of a tank with no air conditioning.
Jesse's gonna just lay on the front of the tank, sunbathing.
Did the scans turn up any? How much detail did the scans have, by the way? Did it show what kind of vehicles these were? Or okay.
Just the fact that there were ships, and that's about it.
Okay.
Doesn't really give a size or anything truly useful beyond the fact, hey, there be ships there that have power.
Okay, good.
By the way, out of character, I found out that lizards do indeed sweat.
Really?
What?
Oh yeah,
No
isn't there
way.
one?
I imagine it
there-
depends on
wait.
the species, but
Is there like a video of a chameleon sweating or something?
Yeah, I guess it depends of the the kind. I don't know.
Weird.
I guess if it's warm-blooded.
So once he's finished packing up everything that isn't nailed down,
I just
basically,
misspelled the word animal.
he reemerges from the pod and holds out his hand for his pad back.
Yeah, sure. There you go. You're driving, so
Walks back to the tank. It is who was it who was sprawled out on the top?
Jesse?
Oh
Jesse?
no, I was making a joke about that.
Oh, okay.
Sure you were.
Then he doesn't kick Jesse with the heel of his boot as he walks past. He
Roof surfing.
he re-enters the cockpit and without a word to anyone powers up the tank again and
Is he gonna
begins
climb back
driving in the
down there?
direction of the ship.
This is
Oh,
gonna
it-
climb back into the tank and
I
No.
took a sample of the blood the first time around, right? Or did I?
No, you did. You just got mindfucked for it.
Right. Okay.
yes, this is blood.
Yes, his blood appears to be made out of blood, and also angry and amusement, and oh god, what has this man been planning against us this entire time?
Okay. So Vin wordlessly follows the trail of these other two ships, which seem to be our only hope at present for getting off this rock.
Okay.
We're on the
Yeah.
move again. Nothing said.
On the road again. Here we go on Geonosis on the road again. We're all gonna die in the sweltering heat on the road again.
Never been.
what road?
Exactly, there is no road. Where you're
Actually,
going, you don't need roads.
On the sand again. No,
Wouldn't Geonosis
nobody.
have?
On the road again.
Wouldn't Geonosis have underground, quote unquote,
Probably.
roads? I mean, actually, how efficient are roads for a flying race?
Not very. Hence why there's
Yeah.
no roads. But
Yeah,
lots
they
of
have, like-
tunnels.
Yeah, they have tunnels, but like they're really narrow, from what I remember.
I mean, why would you need roads in Star Wars? You have speeders. They float.
Yeah, but I mean,
You just need to
yeah.
mark it.
I mean, walking.
You don't need a road for walking.
Not every speeder can make it very far off the ground.
You also hear in the radio, Hey guys, did I ever told you there were horror stories about the people who were left behind in here? They went insane. What's what they say?
I mean, it seems like that fits most of this group already.
It's
I
beautiful.
happen to be quite well myself.
Alrighty. Let's say hours pass, driving the tank. No radio, no real entertainment between the idle, weird, off conversations y'all have with each other.
Oh, wait, hold on. I spy with my little eyes something that starts with S.
And
What?
Can I eat you first?
The answer was sand. You suck at this.
Well, next guess was going to be sun, because you quickly notice the sun doesn't set on Geonosis, like, at all.
I could have sworn there was a night cycle on Geonosis.
It's
Oh wait,
very
isn't it
brief.
one of the... Oh yeah, isn't it? It's the same solar system as... No. I was gonna ask if it's the same solar system as Tatooine, but then I realized that Tatooine's a different one.
Yeah, except on
And on
Tatooine,
Tatooine,
even
there are
though it has two suns,
suns, right?
they actually set. Here, there's constantly one sun up in the sky. But as you ride along and get a little bit closer, here's the real question. Do you all just ride up on these two ships without a word, or do you scope it out first?
scope it
We
out.
definitely scope it out.
Okay. Also, you guys, the trip is long enough. You all can have a short rest.
Okay.
will be.
Some
How
of
much-
you kind of need it.
Do I get help
I'm
for
good.
that?
Yeah, if you roll hit dice.
Okay.
Okay. So here's the plan. We're gonna go in
Hey,
and
cool help.
persuade them we want to buy drugs. You are gonna be my mother.
God damn it, more. You fuck.
Pretty sure we're all men. I have an idea.
And-
I have an idea. You be a riverboat captain, and I'll go as a saloon girl.
Hold on. If you, I mean, Mando could be a girl. You don't know.
That is
It's
a
not. It's not Womando though. It's Mando.
Oh,
Alright. Now, that said, if you're going to be checking out the spot real quick, I would need someone to roll me a perception check.
Can we all roll perception checks?
Y'all can, but only one of you will get advantage because they have a fucking rifle with a scope on it.
I'm on it. Perception.
You're on what?
Hey,
At disadvantage.
I'm on a tank.
And that's me.
Yeah, that's appropriate.
Hey,
6.
You sure you know where you're going? I think I saw that dune already.
I mean, are these ships like out in the open, or are they like surrounded by rocks?
It's a shallow canyon. So,
All right.
like, honestly, if you guys weren't just going right up if you guys are going any other direction other than right up and through the canyon, you probably wouldn't even seen it. That said, Fluke, you do in fact see two ships just nestled right in that shallow canyon. And men. 6 men.
Can I tell, like, humanoid or humans, what they're wearing, anything like that?
Oh, you can
Empire.
definitely tell they're humanoid. It's weird too because 2 appear to have blue skin.
Chiss?
Maybe. The ships. Do I know who the ship belonged to? Empire, or
They're
Republic.
definitely not Empire, and they're definitely not Old Republic. These ships, they're hard to tell what make and model they actually were at one point. But they're definitely not anything you can correlate with easily. Which means, not Empire, and God willing, not Hut.
well, I see them, and there are 6 people there. If I had
Safe
to guess, I
pirate.
would say smugglers or something like that. Let's go say hi.
Wait, Jesse can't see the ships, can he?
With a 10? Fuck no.
Okay.
Do you
see
think it would
haze.
be weird to just approach with a tank?
I feel like it's probably best if we send the people who's not really good with weapons to go approach without the tank, and then just if they do something, the tank just rolls out.
Who's not good with weapons here?
I'm about to say.
I raise a hand, and then realize Fluke is on top, so he can't see my hand.
It would be advantageous if I was close up.
Yeah, I can go down there too as well.
Thank you two for volunteering.
Oh god. Okay.
I can't.
Yeah.
Wait, was Reem volunteering as well?
Yes.
Okay,
All right. Okay.
this is a
what I'm
great
gonna
plan.
do.
The tank can
I
be
will
operated
say-
by just 3 people, right?
That can be operated by just 2 people.
Be operated by two.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe Rim and Jesse can go and talk. Sure, that will go well. The
Fluke-
tank can
Fluke
be
needs
operated by
oversight.
Mando and Bin, and I can just snipe in case it's needed.
God, that sniper rifle does have a stupid range, doesn't it?
400 feet probably. I don't know. I haven't checked.
Yeah,
Looks
let's say
like Hex coming to breakfast.
I'm just checking ranges right
yeah.
now.
400 feet, and I have Sharpshooter, so I can do it.
Yep. Alrighty then. Yeah,
Grim?
pardon me. Yes, I am Grim.
As an effort to help Jesse with negotiations, as it were, could I drape the Wookiee pelt around my shoulders and bring out the, sorry about that. Bring out the Mythosaur skull necklace and just bear those out for all to see?
Can I help?
That'd be interesting, yes.
By the way, Mandalorian. Yes.
Wait a minute. Did you kill Mando?
Hey, Mando.
It was a while ago. I landed the killing shots and was rewarded with this. Your people are fine prey to hunt. However, not so good once you shoot out the jetpack.
With that, I'm gonna go find a
Hmm.
good place just to hide and scope.
Hide from them, the ship people. Right.
No, you don't hide. You drive.
Well, Vin's thinking about finding a place to hide from the Trandoshan, but he hasn't quite reached that breaking point
It's
yet.
called a tank.
Start pulling parts out of the floor and just burying yourself in the floor.
Look on the bright side, Vin. If he finds out you're force sensitive, he's not going to want you dead yet.
Yeah, he's
I
not gonna
might.
want you dead yet.
I mean, I might want you dead, but who knows?
At the end of the campaign, it's gonna be something like the Trandoshan's just gonna walk into like a bar wearing like Jesse's hat, Mando's chest piece, and carrying the sniper rifle.
You
won't believe forgot.
the fucking month I've had.
Hey, Rim. If you want me to shoot, you know the sign.
Yes.
This time
Alrighty.
we actually have a sniper.
Alrighty.
Just prepare for me to use it prematurely.
So you roll up with the tank, keeping a fair distance away, but close enough to where if it needed to lob a cannon shot at something, it would at least be accurate. One of you gets out, sniper rifle in hand, starts wandering a little bit away from the rest of the group. The good old Trandoshan and human combo you decided to have lead the negotiations. Oh, good God.
I am wearing my trophies with pride, so that way they know that if this guy is following the human, he must be a badass.
Hello, I am Jesse. This is my druggie.
At least until he opens his mouth.
Okay, Grim, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would Jesse know what models of ships they are?
Do you know what models of ship they are?
I want to say that the lower one is an HWK. It's the one that Kyle Katarn used.
You're not wrong.
And I want to say that the upper one looks an awful lot like a... Okay, I don't know what the upper one is.
Good, that makes two of us.
I was going to say it looks like a Y-Wing, but I can't tell.
That is definitely not a
Because that is
Y-Wing.
A Y-Wing is a one person ship. Well,
Actually, it holds two, but that said, this thing's a lot bigger than any Y-Wing. It definitely looks like the same, like, maker, at least, for the Y-Wing models.
and the Y-Wing is such a weird design.
I mean, it
Better
looked a
than
lot...
what they used in Last Jedi.
I mean, it looked a lot fucking better before they stripped all the fucking armor plating off the back half of it.
Yeah, they did so that they would actually have like a chance to be able to go fast and not have to be repaired constantly.
And yet they still had the problem of having to repair it constantly because there was no armor on the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They also, like, I think they stripped off like half the cockpit and just moved the gun closer.
Yeah, they kind of did. Anyway, what you see is what you see. That said, the tank is a little bit further off with your good Mando buddy manning a big-ass gun, your good Unbarn buddy manning the tank and making sure it can go somewhere. Your sniper went and fucked off 400 feet in another direction, sights in. And as you approach, you do, in fact, see 6 people, along with a very big and slightly familiar crates, though different, and strangely enough, a carbonite slab.
Jesse's gonna go, move his coat, so then it's hiding his 2 blaster pistols, and he's just gonna start walking up.
I move up, not hiding my shotgun.
No, I am telling you, this is a fantastic deal. That's all that's required. We asked for more than just spice. What the devil are we supposed to do with it? It is what you requested. Do you make yourselves known?
This is gonna sigh. Hello!
They immediately pull their guns and train them on you.
Well, don't shoot. He's gonna hold his hands up. Don't shoot. I mean, none of you harm.
That's funny. You're on a dead planet, and you're approaching the only other people that seem to be here today. So do pray tell. This is one of the Chiss speaking, by the way.
See, that's a funny story, my friend. See, we landed here because someone attempted to steal our ship, and well, they did. And quite frankly, we have no way off world. And we had a very important job to do for Gracchus the Hutt back on Nar Shaddaa. And, well, quite frankly, I want to request transport off world so we can get my ship back. I will gladly compensate you.
That's funny because when you say Gracchus the Hutt, the Celestin next to the drug crate there actually perks up a little bit. The Chiss kind of eyeballs you. He's like, that frankly sounds like a very much you problem rather than an us problem.
Well, it'd be a shame if Gracchus the Hutt found out that you guys stopped him from getting what he wanted.
It'd be a very...
Especially because Jesse's just kind of bullcrapping here. Well, it just so happens I saw him rip a man in half just because he made a slight mistake and tried to cheat at cards.
I was going to have you roll at advantage because you have heard that story, but then you added to it. Roll deception normally. Oh, that's a good deception, actually. One quick moment as I try to figure out who the fuck is who here, because I honestly don't remember who I made who here. Oh, you're Queen, so you're this group. Okay. Do you have any way? No, you do not, so that's a base wisdom. Do you? Nope, you do not. Why do I still have these guys up?
That's a really nice name.
Okay, I gotta shrink that down so I can get to the other sheet. And finally... I can't even fucking believe it. God damn it. The other three are just kind of sitting there scratching their heads. They don't even seem to know who the hell Gracchus really is, but these three just kind of blink at you. It's like, oh. That would be a problem.
Yeah, see, all I want is just to get my ship back so we can finish Dracus's job, and I'm completely happy to compensate you.
Right. And compensate us with what, is the question?
Well, credits.
How much?
We'll see. I can give you 500 credits now, and pay even more once Gracchus pays me.
Out of character, I'll let you know 5 credits is the equivalent of $5.
Yeah, I know. I said 500.
Exactly. It's the equivalent of $5.
It's funny because he's not entirely wrong.
I mean, Gracchus said that he will pay us very handsomely if we get the job done.
When you say 500 credit, you hear in the radio, "Ah, you cheap bastard."
It's kind of a wonder why the ship never got upgraded.
Uh-huh.
Right. One moment, if you'd be so kind. Queet, is this something we should actually consider at all? The Celestin in front of the two chests kind of shrugs his shoulders like, I'm not gonna lie, I've heard about Gracchus. And he does have a habit of ripping people apart if he doesn't get his way. That part is true.
Either that, or allowing others to skin his followers when they displease.
That wasn't because you displeased him, that's because you beat him.
The Celestin actually
Is there
kind
a difference?
of... The Celestin actually tilts his head and gets a good eye for the Trandoshan and slowly nods. I thought that belt looked familiar. Oh dear. You two are paying me. It's honestly, frankly, up to you. I will say getting on Gracchus' bad side is a very bad idea. Well, he can't be that bad. He's just a damned hut, isn't he? He's a hut that tears people in half.
Grim, I have a question.
Yes?
Would Justine have... Okay, so I looked at Gracchus' wiki for a few minutes last time. And it said something about him having cyborg legs so he can sprint after people.
He does.
The fuck?
Okay, would I have noticed that?
It was very evident, so yes.
Most huts can't chase you if you get away from them. He has legs. He will run after you.
That's true, he really does. Okay, so they have met Gracchus. He's still a damned hut. He's a very large hut.
With a lot of people.
I'm sorry, have you
I
actually worked for this hut? I mean, I've taken a few bounties for him. I've never met the thing in person, but... Yes, he's... not someone to be meddled with. I'm sorry! I believe we were having a deal here. Who the fuck are they? I have an idea. Give us a reason not to shoot you. We're doing a deal.
Because I've never met someone doing a deal that doesn't like money.
Besides,
I just take a step forward, brandishing my trophies.
do you really want to deal with an enforcer?
It's funny because I can't think if I want to make him roll deception with advantage or persuasion with advantage because technically he's not wrong, but he's also not right.
I would
What
say
about
intimidation, probably.
I tell you what, roll whichever's higher for you with advantage, because you're sporting literally the pelt of one of Gracchus's enforcers.
I have no training in any persuasive skills, is the thing.
Well, thank God you have advantage then.
I mean, that sounded intimidating.
I am wearing the pelt of a Wookiee.
Yeah, in the desert.
16.
I can take it.
Alright, let me pull up these other three assholes, because they're the ones who are trying to sell now out of a fear factor. Let's see. Nutkai
Fear
and
Factor was
Zash.
cancelled.
Right. Okay, nope. So,
It wasn't Fear Factor the one
Wow.
where like they put people in like a tank full of cockroaches or something?
Or a tank full of snakes.
wow.
Or, yeah.
A tank full of something nasty.
Fucking wow.
In the comms. You know, I swear, from here it looks like one of them actually peed his pants.
Hey, boss, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda don't want to fuck with a hut that supposedly rips people in half. I'm just saying, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to go to bed knowing that's after me. I'm kind of on the same boat, boss. That just sounds frightening, frankly.
I mean, friends, think. Low risk, high reward. I mean, I'm sure that I'd do a lot for your reputations if someone put in a good word with the or with Gracchus for you.
Is this the equivalent of good cop, bad cop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, give us a ride, or we'll give us a ride.
Well, I guess there's no doing it to it then, so we best wrap up here. So do you want the damn spice for the fucking carbonite or not? We said we wanted more. Okay, fair enough. That's kind of what I thought. Quit if you be so kind. You just watch as that Sullivan just pulls out that fucking fuck all goddamn blaster rifle. And actually hits the guy he was shooting at. I'll be fucking dipped.
Which one was he shooting at?
You're shooting at Zash.
Which one's that?
Is it this way or is it this way?
Yeah, who shot who?
Who shot who? Okay.
Did Han shoot
He
first?
is shooting one of... This guy's shooting one of these people, I think.
Okay, there it is. So, the guy was with the spice are shooting at the guy with the carbonite.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna shoot because I don't know what's going on.
That said, yeah, this is gonna be very fucking interesting.
Please don't roll high.
Time to roll initiative.
I'm just gonna go on my comms and say,
Yes!
This turned out to be entertaining.
This might be the first time that one of the plans Jesse's had is actually not killing us.
I was thinking
oh, let me fix that real quick.
No! Wait, so Graham, it's the Tuchus and the bearded man that seem to be willing to cooperate with us.
Yes, the Tuchus and the Sulson bounty hunter seems to be more interested in cooperating with you. But they apparently ran out of patience for this deal they were working on and decided to go with, fuck it, just shoot him.
Vin is AFK for the moment.
Oh crap.
I
Don't worry, this probably
appreciate
doesn't work. You can probably just kick the controls and start spinning.
I thought Vin was Nambaran.
he is?
Alright, we'll wait a tick for Vin. Because, yeah, this is going to be interesting. Not as meaty, nor as quick, I suspect, as the fucking droid problem you guys had just a moment ago, but,
We have tank.
you do, in fact, have a fucking tank. Hence why we're waiting for Vin, because Vin was steering the fucking thing.
I just
Vin's
noticed
back.
tank would have been good for the negotiations.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I was thinking that if things went sadly or badly, I was just going to go on comms and view everyone. Bring in the tank, and that would have been my intimidation check.
That would have been rolled advantage real quick. All right. Let's see who's shooting who first. Hey, Jesse, look at that. You're first.
All right, let's see here. Jesse's speed is 30. All right. So, here's what I'm going to do. I don't get sneak because they already know I'm there, correct?
This is correct.
All right. Well, Jesse is going to run down this way. It's right there, which is 25.
Oh, okay.
He is going to draw both his blasters
Okay.
from under his coat. And he is going to take the first shot at dude that looks like the guy who peed his pants last time.
Wait, you're shooting the guys that are
No.
for getting us out of here.
No, I'm shooting this guy because Grim said that's the two chiss and the bearded men that want to that are looking to help us, possible. And plus, then we have two ship.
Well, if you're shooting the one that peed his pants, that would be the Bothan here.
Why don't we just kill both of them?
Nah, I'm
Take
talking.
the thing and the
I don't
spice
know what
and
this
good.
character's name is. The guy that looked like he peed himself in the alley. The guy who looks like that guy.
Okay, that guy. Okay.
Did I hit him?
You did.
And then he's gonna take out his other gun. He's gonna shoot him again.
That's a miss.
Crap. And that's my turn.
Luck. It's hard to not mistake the sound of blaster fire happening.
Oh god.
You can kind of make out what's happening, but not very clearly.
Oh god. Ark asks if you can sneak attack with a tank.
Eretz is
You
missing
weren't
in action.
supposed to repeat that to the GM.
I'm sorry.
No, Fluke is there. Fluke can see everything that's going on through that scope.
No, I mean in Discord.
Oh, is it? Oh, what?
Yeah, it actually showed him typing and then suddenly vanished. So
Uh-oh.
he might be having some internet issue.
Oh, thankfully he's not up just yet, and frankly, he's so far the fuck out combat, I'm not worried about someone accidentally shooting him. But what does Luck do while in tank?
I gotta know. Can I see the gunfight, or am I just hearing the shots?
You can just barely make out what the fuck's happening, but not enough to really see who's shooting who and whose side is supposed to be on whose.
I also would just want to say kill both sides, but that's
Yeah,
the
but then we
big
have
part
two
of it.
ships and no way to fly both of them.
Our choices then. We had a choice between either ship, and we also have our hands on a guy and spice, which we had before.
Yes, but then if we try to board our ship, then
Combat
Tech
round is
would
6
get
seconds, people.
We might be able to use the spare ship if we board our ship to talk with the convict and give him the ship that we had before for our ship back.
Luck, these are things that you can go ahead and talk about after you solve your
Later.
current problem.
Current problem though is I don't know. I can't really see. So, which side can I see though? Can I see both sides, or can I only see one side?
You can barely make out both sides. You could get on the comms and start asking for some clarification.
Yep. Who are we shooting at?
the one with the Both and the Silson.
Both and Soul. What about the other guys?
They're cool.
Can I still shoot them?
Don't shoot them. You shoot them, I shoot you. And you shoot Ark. Ark shoot. No wait. And you shoot Vin. Vin shoots Fluke. Fluke shoots Trandoshan. Trandoshan shoot me.
No, I shoot everyone.
Alright, so shoot the guys that are taking us out, okay.
Shoot the guys that are getting shot at.
Oh, shoot the guys who are shooting at the guys who are getting shot at, okay.
Don't shoot the blue people.
More
There we go.
droids.
More droids!
More ship.
Alright, so
So he indicated these guys are the assholes you're
Yeah.
going to want to shoot at on that side. So
Yeah.
if you want to shoot the big-ass gun, which I would say you guys managed to get just in range for this bit of bullshit, roll me a dexterity check. See if you can arc this fucking bullet. Or this shell, basically. Oh no.
I arced shit.
Well, it wasn't a 1. That's the good news. Bad things would have happened if that was a 1. Yep, flies a little bit further than you meant. Fucking literally just kind of blows up. And probably here-ish. Everyone flips out. I was like, what the fuck?
Mr. Happy 2.0.
Roger, Roger, bitch.
It's this guy's turn. He's going to attempt to shoot. Actually, this went south really quick, so probably he's going to try shooting the fucking Celestin first since he's the one that shot first. So, bam. Oh, shit.
Wait a minute. Oh, that is a Solston. I didn't realize that was a Solston. I thought it was just a dude with a beard.
And again. Fuck. And then he is going to begin procedure get the fuck out of Dodge. Vin, you're in a tank.
Vin is going to throw the tank into full forward and drive it towards the cluster of people. How far away am I actually? I know this map is not to scale.
I would say by the time your turn is over from all that travel, you would be actually right about where the tank is now.
Okay, that is what I do, and that is my turn.
Yeah, so they all just look over and just see this fuck all tank just show up out of frickin' nowhere. They're like, oh shit.
And over the comms, you hear Vin say, leverage. You have a tank, use it as leverage.
Okay, this guy's panicking. He's actually going to try to shoot Jesse. That's unfortunate.
Did I get an ouch?
No, you do not get an ouch. And he
Yay.
proceeds to try to fuck off Dodge. Out of Dodge. It is now the other guy's turn. Who actually can do things. Thank God. Where the fuck's your sheet? There's your sheet. Not one to leave a job unfinished. He's going to attempt to shoot first the other Celestin and then the other asshole. So Celestin first. That's a miss, sadly. And then the other asshole, which is also a miss. He's not very good at his job, apparently. That is unfortunate, but he is going to try to dive behind the crate for cover! Eskiwa! Shit's gone downhill! Your favorite kind! There's murder to be had!
I am entertained at watching these humans kill each other. This is pleasing.
Oh god.
It won't be pleasing if they take the ship.
Yeah, but essentially I'm going to move up by here, close to the, I'm assuming the docking. The airlock is somewhere around here.
That's more so right here under the ship.
Perfect, so no one can get to it without me being right here. I'm just going to lean and watch. The
Wow.
moment someone tries to shoot me, though, they're dead, motherfuckers.
Alrighty. It's this poor fucker's turn. He's gonna try to shoot Jesse.
Or Jesse.
I'm assuming a 21 hits you, Jesse?
Probably.
Yeah, that's 5 radiant damage.
Okay, -5.
And then he's going to proceed to attempt to fuck off. Hey, Fluke! Targets!
Uh-huh. Do I want to gamble this?
I would say you have advantage because they have no idea you're fucking there and you're so far out, no one can see you.
I will try to hit this guy because I want to blow his head up.
Alright, so going for the Bothan?
Oh yeah.
What do you have against Bothans, man?
They spies.
He ram first?
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna add the favorite foe. It's a 1d4 when if I hit.
Alrighty.
Let's place it. Will
I'd
be
say that-
20. 20 to hit.
Actually, I think that's supposed to be a 15, but that still fucking hits.
I mean, you said I had advantage, right?
Oh shit, you're right. Okay, yeah, that's 20. Yeah, that fucking. Oh, fuck, does that hit?
1 lightning damage is set,
Wait.
though.
Wait a minute, is
Yeah.
that including the stealth? Or does it get stealth?
He doesn't
He's
have
not
sneak-
a rogue.
Yeah, he's not a rogue, so he
Ah.
doesn't have sneak attack. But he's so far out there, no one can see where he's shooting from. So yeah, that fucking hits and it nails him hard. He's still going though.
Holy shit, he's really beefy.
Apparently.
He's a leader of 2 chuckle nuts. Yeah, he has to be to keep him in line.
Alright, that's my turn. I'm gonna keep my position.
Alrighty. Is the Rus Pazuagoy's turn. He's going to attempt to shoot.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, did anyone say you could fucking leave? I thought not. Bang.
Oh.
Nope, miss.
Someone vanished again. It was Eretz again.
Oh, Eris dipped out again?
Yeah, he said 1 minute.
Ah. Oh shit, I don't think I rolled for one of these assholes, actually. Yeah, I didn't roll for this asshole. Fuck. Oh.
Oh, dang.
Whoops.
Dude would have been, like, right before me.
Which is weirdly appropriate. Alright, just move him in the turn order. That guy popped a shot and failed. Let's see if this guy does any better. Nah, it's worthless to him. So, yeah. On that poor Soliston, whose name I fucking forget because I made them fucking weird. That's right, your name is Zash. Oh, that hits. That's unfortunate for you, my good sir. And again. There's a good old classic firefight happening. Jesse, you're up.
Okay. This is gonna draw his 2 blasters. And he's gonna take the first shot at the Sulston over there by the ship.
Alrighty. I can't. That actually hits. God damn it. Why did I not give you better armor, you fucking son of a bitch? Okay. And
he's gonna fire the other shot at the same dude.
that's sadly a miss. Look, you have a big fuck all cannon.
Can I see them, or are they blocked by the ship?
No, you could probably shoot just under the ship to nail them, depending on what your dexterity is. For the love of God, don't roll a 1, though.
No. This will be for the good or the bad. I forgot what do I have to roll.
Dexterity.
I did.
Just dexterity check. Okay, which
Thank
one were you
God.
aiming at?
The guy in the middle, because is this like a single shot and it'll hit him, or is this like if I hit the ground near him, it'll explode all 3 of them?
It'll just hit that one guy and probably scare the shit out of the other guys. Fuck, I forgot what the... That's right. Roll me 4d8.
Dude just vanishes. Now he gets shot. He just flies away. Dear God!
It's a fucking tank. What do you expect? It's funny too,
Limp?
because he takes it like a fucking champ.
How's he still alive?
So literally just watches this fucking cannon shell just fires off. This fucking Bothan is like, no, you fucking idiots, go grab the... What the hell's that sound? It literally, I would say, fucking just knocks him flat on his ass. Ah! Everything hurts!
3rd-degree burns all over. He's on fire.
Get the fucking carbonite, you dumbasses! Fuck. He's gonna shakily try to stand up, and he's gonna try to fucking... Like, I'm not sure who he's gonna shoot at, actually, given where he's at.
His own guy.
He's gonna be tempted to. Nah,
You didn't help me.
he's gonna try to shoot one of the chists. Yeah. And fail the first time.
That's appropriate considering.
And the second time, he got hit with a fucking cannon shell. He's not feeling good. He's trying to hobble. Oh my god. Because he had to stand up and waste half his movement. He can only get to the ship and can't actually get in. Then...
I see that guy going for his ship.
Mm-hmm. By the way, the tank has a movement speed of roughly 40.
Yeah, okay.
It is sped.
So the I'm going to pull up alongside that ship. Is there any kind of loudspeaker on this tank or anything? Like, is there any way I can communicate with the people outside who aren't our team?
Yeah, open the hatch and yell.
Loudspeaker, aka mouth.
Okay. I'm going to shout out over the comms. Luck, train your gun on that ship.
Oh god.
And I'm going to open the hatch and yell, "Don't go anywhere."
Roll me an intimidation check with advantage because tank.
Because tank is best reason.
Because tank.
Nothing. I'm an unintimidating Umbara.
You're also an intimidating bar in a fucking tank.
18?
Oh wow, that guy's got some balls. That's fucking funny. Wow. Which one were you? Oh, you were that one. Oh no. So the Boffin and the other Sulliston both immediately shoot their hands up at tank. The fucking human looks between them and is like, "You're fucking mad. I'm getting the fuck out of here."
Do I see him do that?
I would say yes.
Hang on, I have to measure something.
Shoot the window. They can't fly that way.
What's my range on my...
Windows.
I don't think a holdout blaster is going to take out a spaceship porthole. I'm just saying.
Windows are a structural weakness. Geth, do not use them.
Do I see anything on the ship that looks like I could disable its movement, or
With a holdout blaster?
yeah,
No.
it's a long shot, right?
No.
Okay. Then I'm going to pepper the ground between the human and the ship with fire.
Okay, interesting.
I don't expect to hit him, but I expect to maybe dissuade him from charging through it to get to the hatch, and that's my turn.
Tell you what, just roll me an attack with the holdout blaster. Who knows? I mean, it's at disadvantage anyway because bright sunlight, so it's not like you're losing much of anything.
Okay. That is
is a 9.
Oh yeah, you definitely pepper the ground at least, but he doesn't seem all that deterred. He wants to leave. He wants to leave now. Okay, this guy. Yep, he's scared shitless, holding his hands up. Gonna slowly back away from the fucking ship and the fucking tank. This guy, still seeing that guy trying to make a run for it. Gonna try to fucking... Actually, how far away is he? That's the real question. Too far. Okay. Oh. So you all watch as the human that was just like, fuck this shit, I'm getting out of here, fuck everybody, disintegrates into nothing.
Very
Just a
cinematic.
pile of clothes.
That's very
Finn
appropriate.
looks around as if thinking to himself, I wonder if I can pass that off as my... Decides he probably can't.
Skiwa! This is entertaining as fuck.
Yes.
Amazing the things that can happen when you just roll up with the tank. So, just watching and laughing.
Yeah, I'll just keep watching. Cause this is entertaining as hell.
Fluke, you see a Bothan and a Sulliston still standing, but both have their hands raised and are suddenly very frightened because tank. You say fuck and blow head off anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's how you get ahead in life.
That's bad.
Actually, kind of. I will like to use. I have a spell called Ensnaring Strike. This one.
Ooh, very nice.
Okay.
So I was thinking sort of like a tongue no. I don't know how blasters work.
I imagine shoot the leg, making it hard to move.
Yeah.
That works. I will shoot the leg.
Of who?
Let's see
The
if I-
Bothan?
Yeah, the one I shot before that one. Let's see, no sharpshooter, just 20.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
16, 17, 18. Oh.
Did I kill him?
I'm about to say, so you know how you were trying to just wound his leg so he's not going to hobble anywhere?
Mm-hmm.
There is no leg.
It was non-lethal. Non-lethal leg.
He's just laying there trying to crawl.
I meant to do that?
I actually gotta fucking move his token because I can't access the I am fucking dead cross out.
Good shot.
Jesus Christ.
Luke the sharpshooter. He's a sharpshooter.
I mean, hey,
that-
what's the best version of ensnaring someone other than through the wonderful grasp of death?
Well, he ain't going anywhere. That's my turn.
This is true. Okay, it is Zarus's turn. Yeah, fuck it, he's gonna shoot him. And that's a dud, Celestin. God damn it.
Everyone, put your hands up so you can die quicker.
Jesus Christ.
And then
Okay.
everyone died the end.
And yeah, for the moment, that's it for the combat. Jesus. Oh, well, that was damned exciting. I haven't had a good fight in a long time. Hey, look at that. You even seem to suddenly have access to a ship. Isn't that just nice for you all?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yes, I'm
I don't
sure.
like that deal.
Zarus, if you'd be so kind, go fetch the Carbonite prisoner, if you will. Load him onto the ship.
Jin, make a
That's a good
wisdom
lad.
saving throw as you feel the force guide you to this prisoner.
about that spice, though.
Spice.
What about
Hey.
it?
Do I see this prisoner being transported?
You do.
What does he look like?
It's Riddick. Oh no!
Funny enough, he looks like a bald human. Can't make out much more than that, but that said, that certainly seems very passable for a possible, we can still complete this job. We just lie.
But the ship, though.
And the
Disembark.
bomb.
Then disembarks from the tank.
My god, that got really corpsey around here. Ugh. Anyway, yes, the spice, what about it? We're simply going to take it back. I see no reason to not, seeing as how the reason we even have it is currently lying dead and bleeding on the ground, or in a pile of ash over there somewhere.
Yeah.
That man's
don't let
leg
me
come
ask-
off.
If you don't mind me asking, where exactly are you taking the prisoner over there?
Ah, funny you should ask. We're actually transporting him to Maelstrom.
Ah. You see, funny thing about that, we were also transporting something to Maelstrom for Rakus the Hutt. And perhaps you'd like to consider this maybe part of your compensation, as it were. You see,
You're suggesting that you use our war criminal, which we are transporting to Maelstrom prison, which we were just bartering for before deciding just to kill everybody.
no, I'm not suggesting that at all. I'm suggesting,
It sounds like you're suggesting that.
no, I'm not suggesting that. Believe me. What I am suggesting is you help me and my crew right here get my ship back. The hyperdrive is damaged. It's not going to make it that far away before we can catch it. You help us, and we give you a portion of the credits. I'll at least give you a portion of my cut. Although I can't promise anything from my friends here.
Vin is now standing several feet away from you with a very confused look on his face.
Out of character, we all saw that it was a bald-looking prisoner that looked similar to our convict, yeah?
Yep.
I just, look towards Jesse.
Might you want to include the Carbonite's prisoner they have is a double.
I don't know exactly what you're saying by that. I want my ship back.
I'm just looking at you now.
What I'm suggesting is that these fine gentlemen, and I couldn't really catch if that was a male or female that was taking the Carbonite fellow back in there. What I'm suggesting is they simply help us get our ship back, and
Well, it is in their best interest.
yeah, I mean,
After all, if they bring in a prisoner who looks like the one they're really after, well, they're not walking anywhere else. Actually, why don't we let them do that and then come back with the real one?
I don't know if you're picking up on this, Grim, but giving Jesse advantage on the whole persuades that maybe it is in their best interest to help us.
I kind of figured. So, by all means, Jesse, roll me a persuasion. To try to persuade these guys to at least, help you get your ship back. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. I gotta remember which one of these assholes is which again.
oh wait, was the other chest the one that went into that side of the ship? Were they a man or a woman?
That was a man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but no.
Were you planning on seducing Jesse?
No, I was not. I just didn't want to accidentally call a woman a man and be the reason that they don't help us.
Insight check.
No, I think, frankly, we've accidentally helped you enough. There's a ship right there that's free for the taking, as its previous owners are now very much dead. And yeah, I think we're good.
Well, if I can sweeten the deal.
You keep trying to do that, and frankly...
Beskar.
Pardon me, can you say that again? Slowly.
Very expensive metal.
As in Beskar. No, I just want you to say it again. I'm sorry. You have Beskar, do you?
I might. It depends on if you'll help me get my ship back.
I would say you have warranted my attention yet again. The Sultan,
what?
however... Huh? Go ahead, Vin.
Sorry, do I get the sense that this guy is thinking like, oh, maybe I'll make a deal with them? Or do I get the sense that this guy is thinking, oh, maybe I'll kill them and take their lucrative stuff?
I mean, to be fair, we still have a Mandalorian on a tank.
This is true. That's a great bargaining chip. Also a sniper that blew a leg off a Bothan not that long ago.
Can I roll insight on Jesse to tell if he actually has Beskar?
Go for it. I'm trying to remember if he does or not myself. I think he's got, like... That's appropriate.
Let's see.
Vin, you
Well,
can't
I mean,
tell.
Finn doesn't need to roll insight because you know he has Beskar. Me, on the other hand, I just joined.
No, but I'm trying to get a sense of what these guys' intentions are.
Oh, right. I'm assuming Jesse is just bullshitting.
That's fair.
Vin knows I'm not.
That said, the Sultan speaks up, like, I have a question. This prisoner you were transporting, who was he?
We don't know. He was bald.
That
And
narrows it
he,
down so much.
Individual
we-
capable of escaping any prison in existence and
As far as we
escaping
know.
carbonites.
Boss, we are not helping them. I'm sorry, what? Could you repeat that? They're offering... No, we are not helping them. I'm sorry, I must have missed a part of this conversation. Why are we just saying no suddenly?
Well,
you don't
to be
know
fair-
that man.
To be fair, there are quite a few escape artists, if I may. When I heard a few years ago, someone escaped from some sort of big prison.
Yeah, and
That
supposedly
was
that might have been the very one you're talking about. I hate
Oh
to
no,
break it to you.
this fellow's red.
This fellow's red?
Guys.
What?
I think we should quit while we are ahead.
I don't know. I'm bullcrapping at this point.
Roll me a deception check.
Why exactly are you so interested in this?
I hate to tell you, mate, but you're full of shit.
Could have sworn there's been something about that.
No, the only escape artist I know with such a wonderful history is one that we are best not fucking with.
Well, can you at least give us some information on him?
Yeah. Don't go near him.
Well, see, that's the problem right there, because he has my ship. And I want my ship.
Then it's lost.
Do you have a comm link by any chance? Something where I can get a hold of something?
He just blinks at you with his big ass black eyes and slowly points to the ship that no longer has an owner.
Then interrupts very suddenly and says, how do we even know we're talking about the same person?
Yeah.
Tell you what, you tell me what name you're thinking of, and I'll
Doesn't-
do the same.
He doesn't have a name, just a number. His name was lost. And I've heard enough tales to simply assume that he's the reason you're here, and obviously the reason you no longer have a ship.
What's the number?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember what number I gave him.
3.5.
Not 3.5. Fuck you.
Pie.
The number of pi. But no. Ooh, someone's going on the ship. One moment. I have something for you.
It's a Rancor!
Is it a death save?
No. It's an interior.
Why does the ship look familiar?
I don't.
Then idly thumbs the safety on his blaster. Jesse,
Hmm?
I think we're done here.
Yeah, man. Listen, it's not as if we're asking you to actually go face to face with the guy. All I'm asking is that. Alright, so listen. It's physically impossible for him to attempt to shoot us and pilot the ship at once. Not to mention, he can only shoot at us from one direction at a time, considering that the ship has only 2 guns and requires a person man in each gun. So, what I'm suggesting is very simple. Grim, would it make sense for Jesse to have parts to repair parts of the ship if it gets damaged?
What, like on the ship?
Like the life support.
I mean, I would fucking certainly hope so.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, on
Okay.
the other hand, you are very cheap, so.
You
Here's-
are very cheap.
Here's what I'm recommending. And it's very simple. You fellers go and help us by disabling the life support on my ship. We wait a few minutes, board, and disable the life support on this ship. It's either A, he goes, or B, he dies. And I should probably rephrase that because that sounds amazingly stupid.
You don't say.
Basically, all we want is for you to help us in case he tries to make off with the ship once we get back on ours. We don't want to be a ship down. And personally, I'd like to bring him in. I'm pretty sure the rest of these people would like to not anger Gracchus.
Right, let me consult with my local authority on the matter. Quit. So, if we would actually go through and help them with this, how dangerous would it be to us? Extraordinarily dangerous. This man's killed people with so much as a teacup.
To be fair,
I'm sorry, he killed someone with a fucking what now? A teacup. How does one
Vin
kill a
has
man with...
boarded the ship.
You know what? I don't want to know how he kills... You know what? Nope. You're on your own. We're good.
are you sure?
I'm very fucking sure, frankly. With a damn teacup? Yeah, he killed a man with a teacup.
Yeah, but I don't have any teacups on my ship. And again, I'm not suggesting that you go anywhere as close to hand with them. I'm just simply suggesting you knock out the life support so that we can board. And,
Guys, hear me out. We left them in this planet.
Wait, what?
I'm talking to the guys in the ship. We just leave and left Jesse and Mando.
Oh, God.
Why is the transition counting down is my worrisome
No.
question.
We'll take Mando. Come on.
So,
Not kidding.
I am taken. Yeah.
I just
Don't
want to point
leave
out
me.
this has been going on the comms the whole time.
wait, I didn't know I was counting down. I wasn't paying attention to the comms. Dang it.
Ow.
Well, I suppose if you want us to inform Gracchus that
Don't-
you very
Don't
clearly...
take off.
All
yet.
right, we're leaving.
I mean, I'm
don't
sure
take
if
off.
you want to have Gracchus be on your bad side, then I suppose there's nothing I can do if you ever want to go back to hut space again.
frankly, I'd rather risk getting vivisected by a damn hut than face that convict.
What do I roll to the start engine?
Intelligence.
Vin will assist.
I know how to fly a ship. I've flown Jesse's ship before.
You know, that's a good point. Maybe we should let
He is
Mando
my
fly.
co-pilot. This is gonna
Oh.
walk on the ship.
You managed to get on the ship. Good. We were worried.
Literally as he starts the engines.
So, Grim, I have a question.
You have several.
Is there any sort of like long distance communicator on the ship?
Yes.
Would it be possible to get Jabba the Hutt on call.
No.
Fucking okay, yeah, sure, that's very, very possible. Why?
Because to ask
I
him
will
very graciously
shoot
for
you.
a favor. Oh
Nope.
god, that's a long ship. Ask for a favor.
I want
Of
to shoot him.
if my ship lands and I'm not the one on it, to lock it down.
That's a very bold favor to ask for a hut that literally took your ship to begin with.
You're
Yeah, that was
assuming,
because I offered it to him.
you're assuming that this entity we're chasing even cares about a damn lockdown, also?
I mean, to be fair, I don't care if he gets away. I just want my ship. That's what's going through Jesse's mind. He's at this point, I don't care. I just want my ship back.
I mean,
Luck wants his bomb back.
Jesus Christ. Needless to say, that's all stuff that could probably be figured out next session as we're at time.
Alright.
Congratulations on losing your ship again.
I fucking called it.
You did.
Yep. I knew that was going to happen, something like that.
I love it how I basically just threw in front of you. It's like, hey, you want a great way to kind of unfuck your situation with Gracchus? Hey, look at that, a carbonite prison that kind of looks like the guy you were, doing, and a giant crate of drugs.
I mean, but
Don't get me
we
wrong, I
have to
definitely...
recover the ship. Yeah. That ship is
No,
cursed.
I mean, considering their reaction once they found out about Riddick, I was considering just shooting them the moment I noticed the prisoner, but after being told about who exactly we're chasing and exactly their reaction, I'm pretty confident they're not trying to steal our deal. They have a different deal, especially if they're reacting like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they flat out
Either
says,
way,
like, the
though.
guy they're trying to transport is a war criminal of sorts.
Jesse, you need to start thinking about not getting back your ship.
we could have clapped both of them with the tank and then just took it for ourselves and then marked it off as if we did the job and then gone after him again.
That was an
Just to
option.
get the ship back. I even stated this, and we just went with the, you know what, let's let them keep everything.
I decided to let Jesse have his spotlight.
Thank you.
And almost left them on planet.
I mean, to be fair, with the spotlight on him, no one can see the side characters. I kind of wonder how it would have gone if we had actually left Jesse. I feel like that would have been hilarious.
It would have been very interesting. I will definitely say that.
Roll on the random encounters table. You just hear over the comms, "Y'all motherfuckers left me on that planet. Oh god, it's Jesse."
Nah, you just look outside the cockpit. You just see Jesse hold on to the glass, looking in.
His frozen corpse as you enter space.
There's something on the wing. Some man, some... Oh, nope, he's dead.
That's a corpse.
Get the
Damn
window
it, that-
wipers.
Damn it,
I
that
want
thing is gonna
sauce.
stay there forever.
I once saw a squirrel frozen into the side of a building. My teacher shot it with a marshmallow gun.
Damn squirrels get what they deserve.
That's
at least
really
it wasn't-
a really bad blizzard.
At least it wasn't yeeted at a bugbear.
Dear God.
Squirrel.
I once saw a squirrel devour a cupcake.
I'm going to go ahead and mute them real quick while I do my send-off. So that's it for this session, and as usual, I hope you all enjoyed. And if you all did enjoy, a great way of showing that support, as always, is by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and of course, sharing it with your friends. And checking back next week to see what happens next. Do they get their ship back? Did they confront the convict? Did they somehow survive the encounter? Who knows? Check back next week. Until then, I digress. Once again, thank you all for watching, and as usual, cheers to those that love us, the losers that lost us, and as always, the lucky sons of bitches that get to meet us. And we will catch you all in the next video. See you then.